And so when we last left you guys, you had a relatively busy middle of the week because you were contacted by the first mate of the Scourge of Belial and offered a job by the captain to what ended up being a voluntary kidnapping of what ended up being the captain's lover, Marquella Lorien. And after a successful day of scouting it out and a night of actually enacting said kidnapping, everything went swimmingly, and you guys are on your way back to Tib'resh's house to lay low for the rest of the night. And on your way there, you were passing the holding house, and then Sugtok and Tenebrae agreed, oh yeah, there's a chitin in there torturing people. Let's go kick its ass. So you did. It and everybody in the holding house. And then after you looted all the guards of their weapons and armor, you left, realizing that somebody in the holding house had activated a alarm beacon that had drawn other Datari in the same direction of the holding house. So you guys were forced to give them chase and run away, which you did. And Tenebrae was able to break off first by hiding into the shadows and then sneaking his way across town to spend the rest of the night in the Phantasmagorium, out of sight. Tib'resh, after failing to hide from the guards, decided to break off from the party and engage warp speed to just get away from them, and then double back and hole up in his house. And Sugtok and Flickie managed to pull out in front of the guards enough to break line of sight and get away. You tried to hole up for the evening at the Tooth and Nail. Unfortunately, it was closed, and Citrona was not there. But her neighbor, Luculla, at the Sweet Tooth, was there and let you guys know that there wasn't anything she could do for hiding you guys and your, ill-gotten gains. So she suggested that the two of you camp out overnight in the Old Kintargo cemetery, which you did. And after a couple of brief shop-related forays in the morning, we pick up around noontime with a lot of you guys. So who's where and who's doing what?
Me and Sugtok have been discussing ways to move this giant pile of metal equipment across the city without drawing any attention. And I just so happen to have a rickshaw and a giant horse.
On your person?
No, but I meant we could go get my horse and my rickshaw and figure something out.
Okay.
Flickie, I tell you what, where is Big Sebastian right now?
We hold him up somewhere in the northern part of the city, right?
Did you put him in at the first stable you encountered, or was there a specific location you wanted him stabled at?
No, I stabled him up near the Long Roads. You said there were stables somewhere up near here. There was like a place you could board your horse.
Yeah,
it might be right outside the wall. I can't remember.
The stables. Where's my thing? Here it is. Okay. Basically, the stables are inside at some of these buildings right up here. Do you guys see the arrow?
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah.
Yeah. Because outside is basically just like little slummy kind of poor people housing on the outskirts of town.
You're good. I just couldn't remember.
But yeah, Sebastian's stabled up here somewhere, wherever the stables end up.
Big Sebastian.
I'm aware.
Flickie,
no, his name is Big Sebastian.
And I'm calling him something for short.
You son of a gun. But yeah, what's up, Sugtok?
Flickie, if you want to go get Big Sebastian, I'll send a raven to Tib'resh, letting him know I'm holed up here. I am gonna lay low for a second. Just got my kill on. Don't want to see any Datari on the way and get hungry.
Okay, yeah, I'll go get my shit. I'll go get the cart and the horse.
All right, I'll see you in just a bit, man.
Oh, it's gonna be a few hours. We're on the other side of the city.
I'm gonna scroll out a note to Tib'resh saying, hiding out in the cemetery. Meet up if you hear from the guys.
Because we are holed up literally in the Old Kintargo cemetery down here, right?
That's why the You Are Hero is there.
Oh, okay, my bad. Well then, yeah, I guess I go to get my horse and my cart.
Wait, Flickie.
I turn around dramatically.
Do you think Tim could find Icar or Tenebrae in this city?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You want to send him a note and see if it happens?
I look at my bird. I look at Tim, and you guys hear me going, and like all of a sudden, I tie the note to Tim's little leg, and he flies off.
Hell yeah.
What do you want on the note?
I guess tell him we're holed up here with our goods.
Cool. All right. I gobbledygook at my hawk, and I send him off to find Icar/Tenebrae.
Okay.
And then I go to get my horse, and everyone else should do their shit. I'll be 2 seconds.
Yeah, then I'm just gonna lay low with the ill-gotten goods. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on what's going on around, see if there's any like extra patrols and shit.
Okay. Tib'resh, what are you doing?
I am.
Our food just showed up.
Well, this is in the morning. I'm probably just hanging out at my place doing some morning stretches until the bird arrives.
I will let you know that as far as morning was, when they went out at the end of last session to go to the smithy, it was like 9:30. So it's probably around 10 o'clock by this point. And I'm just going to let you know, I rolled, and when we get to you, Roger, it's going to take the bird 2 hours to find you.
Hey, a quick question about the loot screen, real quick. I see in the magic items, the things that are crossed off have names. Oh, Amulet of Argot. Never mind, I'm dumb. It's who they have equipped. Continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just whoever has it.
I got you.
And if you want something out of it, you can go in, cross it out, just write your name so that we know who took it.
Okay. Sounds good. My bad to cut in. I just was very, very confused.
Okay.
It's just an easy way for people to sort. Like, right now we have 29 potions of Cure Light. If you want to take 4 of those, just write it 25, put 4 of them on your sheet. Like, that's fine. You know, we have plenty. It's mainly the other stuff that you kind of want to cross out so that we know when, or if no one takes it and we want to just sell it, we can sell it. But that way we know how much money we have and where it all came from.
That's fine. Sorry, I'm actually going to do that real quick. While I'm going to grab a couple potions.
All right, so Tib'resh is just doing calisthenics in the morning.
Practicing some breathing exercises.
Okay.
For sure.
It doesn't take long for Sugtok Silver Raven to arrive at your house because, you know, it's not that far away and he knows where it is. So there's a rapping upon your chamber door.
I open up the door and read the message.
It's Sugtok's message saying that he's holed up in the cemetery. Which, by the way, while you're holed up there at the cemetery watching, where are you watching from? Like, you know, resting on the fence, just looking out at the streets from the cemetery?
Weren't we behind a mausoleum, kind of tucked up in a lean-to?
You were hiding there.
We are hiding in a lean-to. Is there a sizable bush near the lean-to?
Be careful.
There were survival checks made at the end of last session where you guys found bushes and some like discarded tree limbs and whatnot to make your lean-to.
Okay, can I go to the bushes that we made the lean-to from and hide in it?
You can hide near them.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And try to hide and keep an eye out for Datari.
Okay. All right, so Tib'resh, you get the note, and they're hiding out in a lean-to next to a mausoleum in the Old Kintargo cemetery, along with most of the arms and armor from last night.
Right. Forgot about all that. All right, I'm going to make my way there.
Okay. Like I said, it's going to take 2 hours for Tim the Hawk to find Icar, so you get there to the cemetery at around 10:30 or whatnot, so Tib'resh, I mean. Icar will come back into the story later.
That's my stealth for how sneakily I'm hidden near these bushes.
So sneaky. Okay. As Tib'resh approaches the cemetery, he starts walking through and looking around, and he sees what appears to be, you know, at nighttime it looks like it would be a pretty well-disguised lean-to, but now that the rays of daylight are shining upon it, there's a bunch of haphazard twigs leaning up against this old hexagonal excuse me, mausoleum. And as he gets closer, there's a noticeable fart.
Son of a bitch.
Pay
Hey,
no
Boarris.
attention to the man behind the bush.
Listen, man, I get a little gassy when I haven't had anything from Milo's in a few hours.
That's not good.
You're a pretty big dude. Maybe squatting behind a bush just activated. It happens.
Squeeze
Where's
his intestines
Flickie?
like a. Corn
Wait,
chip.
just to be sure, if not for the fart, you would not have seen me, right? I was invisible.
You would not have seen him. You would have seen his hiding spot.
No, not at all.
All right, well, just waiting for Flickie to get back with Big S, and we'll be moving these goods.
Speaking of Dillon, it's going to cost you a gold piece to get there and back across the bridge.
A gold piece?
What?
Oh, they raised the fucking tax.
So 5 silver, but 2 ways.
Whatever. I've got 83. I can take 1 on a hit. So now I have 82.
All right, just mark that off. Anyway, the 2 of you may continue your conversation in the boneyard.
But we sure took out a demon last night. Did you? The way you got that warden with the boy, and then the boy, it was some shit, buddy.
It was really, really cool. But where's Flickie?
Oh, he's on the way back with the horse.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna hang out here until he gets back. Tib'resh is gonna settle down and try and meditate for a little bit to calm himself for a moment.
All right.
I learned a trick from some druids. I think it's going to help, and I'm going to pick up some grass and start trying to make a good grass whistle for a while.
Okay. So I'm having Hey You Pikachu flashbacks.
That game was ass, and you know it.
It doesn't mean I didn't play it.
You were my brother. We both did. I get it.
Yeah,
A
anyway.
lot of that game.
Were my brother. Are my brother. Oh, whoops.
English is hard.
English bad. I ran through the thought.
I am going to, with his eyes closed, in a typical yoga pose. Y'all's shelter is kind of shit. I mean, that's pretty obvious, don't you think?
You're muted if you're about to talk, Garrett.
It's just hurtful, and I'm gonna keep playing my grass whistle.
Okay. With the time it's going to take for Flickie to go up, get the horse, hitch it up, and get back to the cemetery, Tim will have had time to find Icar. So Icar comes. I assume you're still bumbling around Red Roof Market or something.
No. Once we reach about noon-ish, and he's done at the Devil's Threads, Icar will head towards the west side of town, back towards Old Kintargo to go to the Tooth and Nail. If nothing else, if he's not found, he just wants to go have a nice chit chat with Citrona.
Well,
I'm sure Tim would be able to find him before he gets there.
Yeah, as you're passing by the southern part of Temple Hill, Tim the Hawk lands down on your shoulder.
I hope you don't. Hello. Oh, you're the.
Yeah, you recognize Tim the Hawk because he's got the little headgear.
He's got the little helmet and the shit. Yeah, baby.
He's got a little.
It looks like the Rebel X-Wing fighter helmet.
He's got a little
Can I-
birdie aviator helmet?
Can I help you, Tim?
There's a note tied to his leg.
But he whaps the leg with the note on it against the side of your head like 4 times. It's like kak, 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 kak.
Icar will brush him off and then wait for him to come back and take the note once he's no longer being a violent animal.
No, it's more like a hey, you can't talk to me like Flickie can. Like, here's the thing.
Okay, but I can.
Anyway, it's a note from Flickie that says that they are holed up next to a mausoleum in the cemetery with most of the arms and armor from last night. Also, a severe cramp from sleeping on the ground.
I'm assuming implication here is that I should go to the cemetery. All right, I'll go. You can go back to your master. I'll make it there.
Tim sticks around.
He looks at you, and you think you can hear him say the word partners.
No, he doesn't.
What was that?
Oh, fuck you.
Caw? I don't speak bird.
Gives him some side eye.
He kind of
Like how birds are like,
Birds have eyes on the side.
he gives you a little Gibbs slap on the back of the head with his wing, and then just turns and looks away.
Is that like NCIS Gibbs? Is that
Yeah,
what's
like.
happening? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, so smash cut to me with the horse because everyone's going to the cemetery, or what are we doing?
Everybody converges on the cemetery at roughly the same point, and sorry, Garrett, no, you cannot take bird as your language.
wanted to try.
Unfortunately, this particular dialect of bird is one that's unique to Flickie and Tim.
It's very magical because he is a familiar, not a regular hawk.
Yeah, he's smarter than most people living in the slums at this point.
Yeah, he's smarter than your average bear, dude, because he shares my... Oh, my God. Sorry?
What was the total money take that we got from those items the other night?
Grand total, I think you negotiated up to 400 gold pieces for 2 halberds and a suit of chain.
Yeah, we made a shit ton of money off of 3 things, so that's why...
That's the beginning.
I roll up...
And then it was just 80 platinum, or 40 platinum.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I roll up with Big Sebastian and the cart, and I'm like, hey, pussies! And I see like 3 heads pop up from behind the bush, and it's all of our boys.
That's up to them if they want a prairie dog, but upon hearing you, Tim the Hawk flies off of Icar's shoulder and flies back to you.
Oh, I had to walk with the hawk all the way.
Yeah,
here?
dude, he was on your shoulder. No, he was with you the whole time, baby. He told me how much he likes you, even though you feel cold.
There's a small bit from Tim the Hawk upon landing who's like, it's nice to hang around somebody who doesn't smell like the latrine in the morning.
Hey, man. I shit, okay?
Born to shit, forced to wipe.
Born to shit, forced to wipe. Oh my god.
At least
I'm gonna make a T-shirt that says that in this game. I'm gonna get some robes that say "Born to shit, forced to wipe."
It's a very popular. Yeah, I'm surprised you guys haven't heard that before.
I'm surprised I haven't heard that before.
Yeah, I'm surprised that too.
It's one of those like really old sort of boomer image macros.
I was about to say, it sounds like a boomer thing for sure. Like those, I was born in June and I love my wife. Like that kind of shit.
I'm just going to assume that's a picture of it.
Yes.
All right, I'll take it. I'll look at that later.
I will prairie dog my head over
All right.
upon hearing someone
It
call
is
out.
raining out here, so I'm gonna mute myself.
Tib'resh will not. And also, Dillon, you're here. You should not constantly go outside. Maybe.
He does it for smoking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still hearing part of the game actively. I'm listening to everything you guys are saying. I have the laptop in my lap.
Anyway, as far as the horse and the wagon, he can't exactly bring it in to the cemetery, but luckily the cemetery's wall goes right up to the street, so you guys basically kind of have to converge over here.
Yeah, I figured I was kind of pulling up to like a gate or a wall or some shit that they could kind of like hop over or do whatever, you know?
Not exactly a gate, but the wall itself is probably only about, I don't know, chest high on a human.
Cool. I must have disappeared for a second.
Yeah, we saw some exclamation points.
Yeah. So I'm assuming we have somewhere to fence all of this arms and armor.
We were told
Surprisingly-
the war cage would be a good place that they'd take pretty much anything.
And they're not going to ask any questions about it.
Well, we sold them a couple pieces last night for a pretty hefty sum, and I pull out the 40 platinum.
No,
So what you're saying is you
Should we
gave them a
fence
little
these?
bit so that when they call the Dotari and we show up with the rest of it, he can say, "Yes, sir. Those are the people who sold me the arms and armor.
Actually, no, you didn't take it to the War Cage Zone. You took it to Ulmer's Smithy right over here.
I didn't say the. Oh, my bad. I thought someone knew the place we went. I totally missed out on that.
No, that was the place you went in the earlier this morning.
Oh, right. Because the Smithy guy was like, I can break shit down. Like, this is good stuff.
It was the Dwarven Smith that you guys went to go talk to. Like, for you, only by like a couple hours ago.
Well, do we have anyone at the hideout?
I mean, like, I don't. I'm just asking if you check the Smith, if you know he's good for the goods.
Oh, he told us specifically that he couldn't handle it. That the War Cage was a better bet.
Oh, okay. I forget which side of town the War Cage is on. So we're gonna have
the War Cage is in the docks.
So we're gonna have to take it all over the bridge.
Well, that's what Big Sebastian's for.
Okay, I'm just wondering. I guess if we just play it cool, it should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think they're searching every cart that goes across the bridge. As long as our stuff is covered and we pay the toll for all of us and don't make any trouble, we should be able to just pass by.
Yeah, you guys actually know that no, they do not pay for tolls and check wagons going across the bridge. The toll is usually enough because they figure that at this point, anybody who's willing to pay the 5 silver toll isn't going to try to cause trouble because it's already in more trouble than it should be, at least in their eyes.
Okay.
The light, the heat in their eyes.
Flickie, will you describe this rickshaw that's attached to our gigantic fucking horse?
Yeah, so, okay, imagine one of those, it's like those things that you see people pulling in the city, but it's bigger because it was meant to hold people and cargo. So it's like it's like a crossover of a cart. It's half rickshaw, half cart. It's not full-size cart, it's not tiny rickshaw. It's like it was made for like mom and dad to go get the groceries. Say that again?
Like the My Cabbages guys cart?
Much smaller. The cabbage merchant from
Oh, My Cabbages! No, bigger. No, I got you. Yeah, no, it's literally like imagine an Old West cart, but a little bit smaller and not as much like covering over the top. It's kind of like a little
a covered wagon that's only about half the size.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to enough to seat 2 people on it and have someone pull it or a horse pull it. And cargo.
Okay.
Basically, I'm picturing.
Remember,
I'm picturing about the size of a tuk-tuk.
Luke, is that big enough to fit all of our swag on?
Well, fortunately, most of your swag is chainmail, which is relatively malleable and easy to fit into creases and stuff.
What is a tuk-tuk?
In like Asian countries like Singapore, China, Korea,
that's what I'm talking about.
The covered scooter thing.
Yeah, it's like one of those, but with a little more oomph on the back because it was made for like a couple people and like a big thing of groceries like once a month.
It can fit all your junk in the trunk. Yeah, the halberds can fit in there if you do it them all in one bundle and diagonally.
Okay, cool. Is there a way for us to make that subtle? Can we, do we have a blanket we can throw over this, you guys?
Yes, you do.
We can find a blanket.
No, you have a blanket because Flickie has used this cart previously to transport dead bodies.
Ah, that's right. We have that bloody blanket from the dude we hid in the cart.
That's not conspicuous at all. I think we're great.
No, we just blood side down, and then we have stuff on top of it, too.
Gentlemen, we got a plan?
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
But Tib'resh is going to stand up from his meditation and say, yes, let's all have a real quick conversation about subtlety. And he's going to take several steps forward and slap Flickie full across the face.
I thought you were going to say he pulls out a whiteboard.
No.
I can explain this mathematically.
You guys are both pieces of shit.
I'm Tib'resh is slapping Flickie right across the face.
Is it like you're holding me up by the collar and giving me like one of these deals?
We can make it slapstick if you like.
It's a very solid what the fuck are you thinking kind of comedy slap.
Big Sebastian looks at you angrily.
Sebastian, chill.
The horse isn't exactly intelligent, so the horse just hears a noise and looks.
Sebastian, give me a second.
I'm going to make this horse intelligent. I don't know how, but I'm going to make this horse smart.
You can't do it, but at some point Sugtok can.
Flickie.
We got to have a talk later. All right, yeah, what's up?
We have to have a talk now.
Oh.
You did a lot of shit last night that I wasn't cool with, and I won't be cool with if you keep trying to do it. And look, I know you've been through a lot with the Datari.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the chase.
I haven't gotten to that part yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm having a real talking to you. All right?
A come to Jesus, but what's the equivalent of Jesus?
Yeah, we're having a come to Eridan meeting.
A come to
Eridan.
I'll come to me's moment, okay? Look at me in the fucking eyes, okay? We can live by 2 simple rules. Don't kill the men I leave alive. Don't fucking burn down my hometown, okay? I live here.
I live here too.
Yeah, don't fucking burn it down, okay? There are smarter ways. There are smarter ways.
You want to talk about smart? How old are you? How old are you?
Tib'resh is going to take a moment and breathe. I just don't need this kind. We all don't need this kind of exposure. We are playing with fire quite literally.
No, just
you
me.
almost burned down some. You know, I know the people in this town. We don't need to wreck their shit in order to get away from people. We can find ways to do this without destroying our town.
I understand where you're coming from, but I'm going to sit you down and I need you to think about the scenario.
I need you
fell on your ass. Tenebrae or Icar or whoever, Tenebrae left. So you got the 2 wreckiest motherfuckers in the crew, me and Sugtok, hauling ass. I had to come back and help you up off the ground. Otherwise, we'd have been surrounded by 15 guards. So I shot a fireball into the street, blasted some motherfuckers, and thanks to that, we got to peace out. Sometimes you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet, man.
You don't want dazzling lights. You don't want to. Just please don't set anything else on fire. And that is not even the main.
My
point.
understanding is that Flickie is a bit curtailed by what he's prepared to do. If he's got a fireball that he's prepped, he can't swap it out for a dazzling lights.
And I had just gotten fireball, so those were
sorry. I know very little about how your kind of magic works.
What do you mean your kind?
No. Like the way
He's only experienced my singing, smooching.
Okay, so yeah, it's as far as what I've seen, we got a guy that sings magic into existence. We got a guy that can like cast magic out of his body, and I can channel not magic. Just
and
like legitimate power of my brain. That's not the important part. Can you not fucking kill when I ask you to not kill? Can you just... I know we will have to kill some people. We will have to get our hands dirty.
Can we say 8 out of 10?
Not 8 out of 10. Can we please take a moment before some of our actions? Can we please think before we just kill men who are... If a man is on the ground and is unable to fight back, you don't need to step on his throat in order to kill him. They are incapacitated and no longer capable of beating us.
I mean, Flickie, I'm going to have to agree with Tib'resh here. I think it's not your place to double, to
mete out justice.
Well, not to mete out justice. It's not justice to kill a man who's working to take home a couple gold to take care of whatever family he has at home.
Yeah, but they wear red armor. They're bad guys.
Not the Datari aren't. Well, actually, I don't know that for a fact. I'm pretty sure you don't have to kill puppies in order to be one of, to wear that armor to work, to be sent out and work in the jail.
I don't think it even matters if they're bad people.
Dude, Agab, all guards are bastards.
I'm pretty sure they make all of them kill a puppy.
If Tib'resh has decided to spare their life, for whatever reason Tib'resh has made, you going in and killing them is directly contradicting that. You're deciding that what you want to do is more important than what Tib'resh does, and that is that's a contradiction of his authority.
Can the DM?
I don't know, man. First of all, he doesn't have authority. Second of all, variety is the spice of life.
Can the DM cut in here right quick?
Yeah.
You guys are aware that the Dotari themselves are still the same city guards that were operating under Lord Mayor Banelis before Barzillai came into town. Now, there was talk that Barzillai made some people that were more friendly towards his particular way of things into more like lieutenant and captain type positions in the
Like
Dotari.
zealots and shit like that?
People who were more heavily in the Thrun camp than in the rebellious. Like, Kintargo's, we do our own thing here. Yeah, those people were demoted and they were replaced by toadies. But
Keep Kintargo weird, man.
Yeah, but the Kintargo Dotari regulars are still mostly the same people that there were before Barzillai took over, and they're just doing their job.
See, now I feel bad.
All right, so in the future,
to be fair,
okay, I'll take that into account.
You went a little
And we
blood
tell the others
rage.
to
I
fuck
understand.
Think before we stomp. Let's just think a little bit more before we, because we have people out for us. If any of those guys weren't completely blinded by fireballs in the dead of night, they have an idea of what we might look like. This could become a problem.
I mean, how often do you get to do the black dynamite like?
Okay, it's exciting. It was dazzling to watch. By all means, my friend, you're a talented magician. But
I really love that foot magic you used there.
Sonic boom.
But I can't be running away from the Dotari every other night, so we need to be smarter. We run an organization. What happens if we are all captured? What happens to our friends? We can't. The Silver Ravens can't hinge on some decision we made without thinking. Okay, let's all think together as friends. Jesus Christ, your cheek is so red. Are you all right? I hit you real hard.
What are you talking about? Oh, in the game. Sorry. That was
there's a
total fucking...
There's a solid bitch slap handprint on your cheek right now.
I just digitate the bitch slap away and put the red mark on his face. And be like, see how it feels?
Yeah, well, I probably deserve this too. Let's just be smarter about the way we go about things. I think we were way too reckless last night, and it might really cost us.
That's fine. Have you put me down yet?
I hope.
I kick you in the balls.
I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to wiggle. Oh shit! I critically failed that.
It's still
I'm
still
about
a
to
skill
roll.
check. It's still a skill check, but Dillon, this is going to be base attack bonus plus your strength minus 4.
BAB, where am I? Fucking. Oh, okay, 2 plus strength, which is 1, which is 3 minus 4, which is -1. All right, let me roll. Oh, give me something good, baby. Give me something good, baby, because my die roll goes down. 18. What does that give me? 17?
Dillon, roll me a D4.
Oh, I've got this bitch in here. Just 1 second.
And I'll save time and I'll do it for you. Hold on.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Tib'resh, you take 2 points of non-lethal damage.
And I say I appreciate and I value your input, but you hit me real hard.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just picturing that scene from like Brooklyn Nine-Nine where Terry picks up Jake and it's like, this is serious. I need you to behave. Okay, mission taken. It's like advice taken. This got real physical real fast. Do I weigh anything to you? No. It's like picking up a couple of grapes.
Just next time, I'll probably hit you harder.
That's fun. Where the fuck is my D4?
So and now you guys are on your way to the
there you
cemetery.
Yes.
Okay, out of curiosity, which path through the city do you guys take to get to the bridge from here?
We are in the cemetery. Are we leaving from the north or south side?
You'll be
Or in the middle right there.
You'll be leaving from the basically this slanted wall has a gate in it.
We can pass Milo's, right?
Milo is in Red Roof Market over here.
I feel like Milo is like the dude from Resident Evil 8. He just shows up when we need him. He's like the big fat guy on the card.
Let's gather the 4 flasks.
Well, we don't want to go in front of the Opera House. That's a bad idea.
I mean, we probably want to take the route that's going to be the fastest, which will require the least number of turns.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. So just kind of like up, like fucking. How do I fucking do the fucking?
Which by Icar's reckoning is either past this way, up here, and then following this road.
How do you fucking do the arrow thing again on this game? On this fucking program?
It's the ruler. It's the one with a little circle with a ruler sticking out.
I don't know if it's a good idea
Map to center.
run right.
Okay.
Run right in front of the opera house.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh wait. Sorry. Yeah, up that way. Yeah, it's like my.
Let's just head south past the Tooth and Nail.
Why don't we just go straight to the right? Like,
And
just
then
like
right-
cut through the city.
Because
Like just south of my house. And
Opera
then
house,
take the north
fuck.
road there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Like-
down to
like-
people who are more topographically inclined.
All right.
Yeah.
I still think we should just go this way.
Oh,
That makes sense to me.
all right.
God, I bet playing this with a real mouse would make fucking that shit so much easier.
Fortunately, they're available for like $12 at Walmart or Amazon.
Yeah, boy, poor.
Just don't eat lunch one day.
that was the route I propose.
Well, on your way back, you can always stop by the market and get some kebabs. You could probably even get his lunch menus
How do I remove this line?
by clicking on it and then hitting the delete key. As long as you have your selection tool selected instead of the draw tool, like that. Anyway, so you guys get to the bridge successfully. It's going to cost you guys 5 silver to get over, except for Roger. Or Icar, I guess. What, 3 of you are
5
members
each.
now.
So 2 gold for the lot of us.
Granted a gold and a half because Icar can ignore it.
Yeah, I don't pay taxes.
All right, cool.
I
I'll
taxes,
pay the
so-
1 gold, 5 silver to the guards.
All right, and you guys can get across. And just to speed things along, we're not going to roleplay out the interaction with Chuko for selling this much stuff.
Okay.
But when you get there, you express your desire to sell used equipment, and he has you bring it around the back to the service entrance. And how much do you guys have left? You have, what is it? 6 halberds and 8 things of chainmail.
We sold 2 halberds.
Yeah. You've currently got 6 for.
And I mean, we
Is that
probably
counting
are-
the one I have equipped and the one that I dropped?
Yeah, there were 9 halberds, and you dropped.
So yeah, we should have 5.
Yeah.
If we can, I'd also like to hawk the longbows because we don't really need those.
Okay.
And composite bows do get quite a sum of money compared to just normal bows.
Yep. I am getting my core book with all the prices in it.
Wait, hey, what's the deal with this raw cash in the? Oh, you just compress it, Roger.
Yeah, that's how much loose change you guys had floating around.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was just. Yeah, we had like 810 from the guards and
Fuck yeah.
340 from the warden, and I just added it to what was already there.
I want to buy the biggest portable hole in a bag that we can afford.
I don't know. If a portable hole is going to be.
I
within
think
our-
I think he means Type 4 bag of holding.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. I want the biggest bag of holding this money can afford.
The bag of holding these nuts.
Oh, it'll hold more than your nuts, Flickie.
Wait, what happens if I dip my nuts into the bag of holding? Do they get like sucked into another universe off my body, or is it like what? How does that?
It's not a vacuum. It's like standing in the doorway of the TARDIS.
Oh, okay, got you.
But you can be put into it for up to 5 minutes or 10 minutes before you suffocate.
Correct. It is literally Link's hammer space. Okay,
Infinite spot under his shield.
pretty much. Okay, we're not gonna do lump sums. We're gonna do each type of item at a time. Chuko is willing to part with 50 gold pieces for each longbow. Actually, I'm sorry, 55.
Is there any way to make... I know you said we're not role-playing it. Is there any way to make one quick...
If you would like to diplomatize him to haggle, yes.
Icar, does that value sound fair to you?
Let me appraise this stuff first, because I haven't actually had a good look at it.
Icar is aware that the base cost of a composite longbow is 100 gold pieces.
55 is decent. That's about what I would expect.
And you guys also remember that Chuko gives you guys a 5%, swing your way because he likes adventurers.
Okay, yeah. We'll part with them for 55 each.
All right, the math's up to you guys.
I'll go ahead and put that in then.
All right. Likewise, he is willing to part with each halberd for 165.
How many of those did we have? 5?
5 to sell, 1 to keep.
825 gold.
All right. And each suit of chainmail. And now I need to scoot over to armors.
Which was how many? 8?
Yeah, 8 suits of masterwork chain. Ooh. He is likewise willing to part with 160 gold pieces for each suit.
160?
160 for each suit.
1280 gold pieces.
How much do you want for the halberds?
Also 160.
Okay.
160.
Yay, masterwork.
$16.80. We don't have enough for the bag.
So
Are we also? Oh no, we should.
5 and 8 chain plus 6 halberds, both at 160. We should be getting 2735 from the whole affair. If that double checks with you.
I have not been doing the math.
I was asking Garrett. He was doing some number crunching.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking into the loot. There were 2 other items I was curious about.
What the
All right, that was 160 by 5.
It was all right.
160 by 8.
and 55 by 9.
55 by.
Were the other things you were looking at the breastplate and maces?
Yes. Not the breastplate. I'm not going to try to sell that at a store. That's going to be a little obvious.
Okay, so just the maces, maybe the masterwork one.
Yeah, the masterwork mace. Was there a +1 in a masterwork?
But you have 2 +1 heavy maces.
Yes, I want to hawk those.
Okay. Grand total for the 2 of those. He is willing to write you a letter of credit for those to take to the Temple of Abadar, because that's going to be 4 digits.
Excuse me.
The 2 heavy maces together would be about 2,300 gold. So he's willing to write you a letter of credit for that much.
Okay.
And the masterwork light mace would be about 155.
So 2455.
Well, the mace he can give you the money for right now, but the magical maces he was going to give you a letter of credit for.
So 2300 to the bank. And then, what was the other one?
The masterwork light mace he for 155 right now.
Yeah, 2730 is our take home right now.
All right, I've got
5,000 gold.
updated it.
Should we get the bag, or how much is it?
The bag is not here.
Mm.
What Garrett is talking about is using your merchant lords to place a special order for it at your next rebellion phase.
Ah, that's not a bad idea.
Which, by the way, I'm not sure if I mentioned this to you guys or whatnot, but the special order thing says that it takes 2d6 days for it to arrive. But I'm just going to DM Fiat and say that if you order it, it'll get there at the end of your next week's rebellion phase. So 7 days, which is roughly the average from that anyway. Unless you want to pay the extra 900 gold for next day shipping.
How much is the bag?
Well, the cheapest one is what, 4,000?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I can look.
I'll figure it out.
Oh, Scam likely tried to call. Sorry, dude. I missed it.
Been there, man.
Well, it says the level 4's market price is 10,000 gold.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. It also weighs 60 pounds. That's a heavy bag. That's a heavy bag.
A big and trustworthy guy.
What?
Tib'resh is both big and trustworthy.
I'm not going to carry around a 60-pound bag. I can't do that.
Yeah, because if he carries anything more than a light load, he loses access to his monk stuff.
Don't worry, guys. I got it. Just be back.
Just going to carry it on your back like a military deployment
all the
duffel
time.
bag.
Do we need that all the time? What if we got a slightly smaller size so it's not that
I
big?
think it's 35 pounds.
Here's the thing. He wants to buy the biggest one right now, ish, instead of buying a smaller, more affordable one right now and then trading it in later.
Yeah, no, you're explaining a good way to do things.
I mean, a 60-pound bag is just a really heavy duffel bag. And
Yeah,
that's a strong guy.
Like the Type 1 bag of holding is 2,500 and only weighs 15.
Type 2 is where it's at. Because we got what percent discount on it?
You guys get a 5% discount because your merchants lords are really good negotiators.
Yes.
For it weighs 25 pounds, but can hold up to 70 cubic feet and or 500 pounds. Each one of these bags of holding is a common sack about 2 feet by 4 feet.
We can get the level 2 bag for what we made in just the loots from raiding the jail.
Okay, loot has been updated.
All right, cool.
Good run. You guys want to head back to the hideout? Figure out what to do with our day?
Sounds fine by me.
Well, as far as the day is concerned, since it's already, what is it, Oath Day? Hold on.
I'm grabbing my food real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Oath Day. Do you guys have anything specific that you want to do between now and Star Day for your next rebellion action?
Tib'resh will have to swear. Tib'resh swears very loudly and runs to work.
I was about to say, what about your job?
Well, fortunately, his job starts after lunch, so it's not like he can't make it there.
Oh shit! Has it been 1 or 2 weeks?
I believe this is your. Oh Jesus Christ! I should have kept track of this. I think the end of this week is
Because we left on an Oath Day,
Yeah,
which
you
means
left on an Oath
they
Day.
get back on an Oath Day. I think it's just been a week.
Yeah, I think it's only been 1 week. You got a week left.
Let me make it.
Oh yeah, because yesterday was the day that you were talking with Markwell about. Aren't you supposed to be gone for another week?
Yes.
Sorry, in real life that was a month ago. There we go.
Okay, then Icar still needs to lay low, but Icar would like to go to the tenement as Icar to just sort of look around, maybe talk with the person who runs it.
The Eudemus tenement?
Yeah, do we know who owns the building?
Yes, the old crone Nurla who sits in the rocking chair out there and is very, very rude to people.
We did not have a great time with her. I won.
If you want to go, you can. Roger?
Yeah, I would like to go.
Okay. Well, you come up to the tenement, and Nurla's sitting there on her rocking chair and sees you approach. She's like, "It's the middle of the day. Shouldn't you be at work or something, you freeloader?"
I am at work. I'm here, and I'm interested in some business.
People have been asking me questions all morning. Shove off. I've got nothing more to say.
Oh, it would just be a shame for me not to treat with such a lovely woman, especially with this heavy coin purse by my side. But if you're
Roll me diplomacy. There's a solid, 3 beats, and she's like, "Oh, well, you certainly seem like a nice sword. Please, come on over."
Oh, I assure you, it's nothing. But I do feel somewhat inclined just towards this. Icar sort of sniff a little bit building. Although I hear that there's some sort of ghastly rumors going on about poor souls meeting their untimely ends here. That does make me sort of shy away from the prospect of business, and he'll step a few feet back.
I mean, it's like I've been telling the Tatari and that one detective that it's haven't seen hide nor hair. I don't know any of the victims. I don't know anything about that. It hasn't come around here yet. I mean, it's all been nearby, but it's not been here.
You sure? Because I've heard that there were a couple of people at the tenement who disappeared.
Oh, those are the twins. Hold on a second while Luke finds names again. It's like, oh, those are the Shellett twins. They're just missing. They're not dead.
How long have they been missing?
Week or two, maybe.
And you're not concerned about them?
It's Old Kintargo. It's a rough place.
That is true. It is a rough neighborhood. It could definitely use a bit of sprucing up.
And besides, according to their parents, it's almost their birthday anyway. I'm sure they're just hiding out, preparing some sort of surprise for it or something. You know what? I'm sure it's no big deal.
Well, if you don't mind, while they're out, I wouldn't mind. I would love to see an example of one of the rooms you have at this tenement. If you wouldn't mind me just letting myself in.
Oh, are you looking to rent, good sir?
No, I'm looking to buy the building to rent it out on my own, but I would like to see what I would be renting first.
Oh, please come this way. And she stands up and grabs a cane and starts hobbling her way in. And she goes to one of the apartments on the first floor and opens it up and says, people who used to live here moved out shortly before, the martial law was declared. I think they wanted to go be with family in the Heartlands or something. Either way, but they're not here right now, so please, come on in. Apologies for their mess. Technically, they're still paid up, and I don't want to touch their stuff. But you come in, and the apartment is basically... The way that the apartments are set up is there's pretty much a big common room type area that has a kitchen against one wall, a dining table, and then the sitting area against a window. And there are 2 separate rooms for what you can only call a master bedroom and a bathroom. It's very studio apartment-esque.
I see. You said that they were twins. How old were they? You said they were going to have their birthdays soon.
Yes, they're what is it? Almost 15, I think.
Well, then they're hardly children at that point.
Well, they're teens, preteens, whatever you want to call them. They're still just whippersnappers.
I see. What would I roll to sort of give the room a once-over to see
Perception.
if I can learn anything about... Yeah, I'll do a perception check.
And what are you trying to learn about? I cut you off. I'm sorry.
Icar would like to learn he'd like to see if there are any obvious clues as to where the twins might have taken off to, if they left anything behind, or if there is anything that indicates what they were up to recently.
Oh, you wanted to go up to the Shellett's apartment.
Yes.
Oh, my mistake. Then she's not showing you that one on the 3rd floor. She takes you up to the... I think I said the 2nd floor the last time you guys were here, so to their apartment. So I'm going to adjust a bit about what I said about the layout. the common room area, the sitting room area I described, is actually set up with a bunk bed and like a curtain across to give the impression of a room.
This is where again? I'm sorry, I missed like one piece.
This is the tenement where the twins went missing.
Okay.
So yeah, let me poke around the room, see if there's anything. Naturally, he's making it look like he's just sort of evaluating the room as an example of,
the only thing that you would consider worthy of being a clue, as I air quotes that, is that around the twins area. I think I'm coming through double on you, Roger. Nope, not anymore. Okay. Is that you see what appears to be like a knapsack, or like, it's like a backpack around the room. So it's still here.
Okay. Is there anything inside the knapsack?
Some dust, a couple of books of the chapbook variety. So whatever small local novels are popular with the youngins.
Right. Okay. If Icar is pretty sure that there's not any other clues here, he'll sort of nod and scratch his chin and go, well, it's an interesting building.
Yeah, from what I hear, from when I bought this place, it's the oldest tenement in the city. A lot of history here.
I see. I'll talk to someone at the manor, and if Father's interested, we'll draft up some papers and send them your way.
Oh, that'd be delightful. Thank you.
Thank you for being such a gracious host.
My pleasure. She gives a small bow that at least what she can manage with her stature and cane. Posture and cane, sorry.
Icar will bow back and head downstairs and head out.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
Flickie, did you see the fox the other night?
We probably shouldn't.
Yes.
I want to talk about that later. Tib'resh, did you see it?
It happened early enough that every one of you saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there, man.
Okay.
I don't know where it went. That and the arrows as well, and the crossbow bolts. We need to figure out who that was, but I have no idea where to start. We have no actual clues other than the fox.
Well, it does seem to like when we stir up, well, not like when we stir up trouble, but it tends to show up when we're in trouble.
Well, who would keep protecting us like that? I mean, that seems really annoying to keep up with, especially considering all the shit we keep getting ourselves into.
Oh, that's a good
If
point.
you're concerned about catching a fox, the best way to do so would be to build a trap.
I don't think that's very ethical. Why would we catch a fox? They shouldn't even be in the... Oh, do you mean metaphorically?
It's a metaphor, yes.
Oh, okay.
If you think that someone's following us, and I think that's pretty obvious based on the events of last night and our unknown benefactor with the crossbow, they don't seem malicious, but they also really haven't made any attempts to actually reach out to us.
They only show up when we get into trouble, and I am not crazy about the idea of us getting into trouble all over again.
Oh.
Can we go 12 hours without drawing
That's
every
actually-
eye in the city on us?
I have to get to
actually
my job
incorrect.
in like an hour.
Stop.
Can we
I
just...
need to. Sorry, I just had a long fart. Sorry, that's incorrect. The fox showed up the first time and we were just chilling. Remember?
Well, the fox has been watching us, but foxes can't use crossbows. Whoever was helping us
That's
last
fair.
night,
It's got to be some kind of weird ranger shit, right?
I mean, that would be possible. A ranger would have a fox companion. Could have a fox.
But wait, we're in a city. Wouldn't they have to be like an urban ranger? Is that still a thing?
You can be a ranger and then also be in the city.
Amazing.
It's an occupation, not like a.
Talking,
Anyway.
talking in the metaphysical, yes, Urban Ranger is an archetype of ranger.
Well, I mean, I think we just have to keep an eye out for the.
Wait a
fox.
second,
I
stop!
don't think we have.
Stop! I read these at the beginning of the session. The fucking notes that got fucking decoded. There's a fucking dude of the old Silver Ravens who, where the fuck is he? There's this dude who was like an urban ranger, a Brakisi, but it never says he died.
That was a very long time ago.
Oh, that was a super long time ago? Damn. All right, never mind.
That would be about 80-something years ago.
Jesus
It
Christ,
just
never
still
mind.
seems fresh to Flickie.
Well, 80 years if they were.
I mean, shit, I'm 140, but then again, this dude's human.
It's possible to extend your life through magic.
I also remind you guys that your benefactor did actually yell at you guys to get out of here, you morons, in a female voice.
Oh,
Forgot about that. Good
maybe
call.
they identify as female now. We don't know.
We should just go.
If we're concerned about the fox, like I said, the best way to handle it would be to build some sort of trap. But it doesn't seem like that's the highest thing on our priority list.
Out of curiosity, have you guys moved back to the hideout at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Yeah, sure. Totally.
Yep.
We'll talk about this Friday evening at the coffee house.
Fire day.
Yes.
All right. So, is there anything else you guys want to do today, or should we skip ahead?
I gotta go to work.
I'm good to go.
You do. The way that work works is that at the end of the week you make your profession roll to see how much money you made that week.
Right. No, I just meant in general. I thought that conversation wrapped up around noon. So.
Yeah, you go to work. Does anybody else have anything else to do today, or do we want to skip ahead to Fire Day, or do you guys want to go straight to the rebellion stuff?
I restable Big Sebastian and give him the finest oats and hay.
It costs about 3 silver to do that.
I will mark that down when I get out of the bathroom.
Okay. But in all seriousness, does anyone else need anything to do?
That's it for me.
Right now.
Okay. So if there's no objections, I'm going to scoot ahead to Star Day. Okay, then. Which means everybody, Avengers, assembles at the coffee house, and it's time for this week's rebellion stuff.
Hey, what? We get a +2 to our organization checks, right?
That's already factored in.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Sorry, I did more reading this week than I usually do.
To be fair, I have all that stuff in the journal tab exactly for that reason.
You know what? Fine, I tried.
Okay, jeez.
No, I mean I think Luke is proud of you, Dillon.
Yeah.
No, I laughed.
All right. So, rebellion time. So the first thing that happens, if I'm not mistaken, I am looking at the wrong spot.
This is before I roll for whatever my job this week.
Yeah, and at the end of the week, everybody who does job stuff, roll me your profession checks, or if Garrett wants to roll Garrett's been rolling day by day performance checks to earn busking money, but make a profession roll, and however much you roll is how much silver you get this week.
Wait, really quick. About Sugtok's profession thing. Am I allowed to communicate with my hawk, tell Sugtok what I've told to Tim, and then have Sugtok and Tim do like a 2-man, like, Dazzling Lights hawk show?
Theoretically, yes, but that would be per job, and it would be factored into the performance roll at the time.
Okay, fair enough.
Nice.
You get 18 silver for this week, which is pretty good.
That's exactly what I earned last time.
Hey, you were rolling stuff to get your consistency down on the quality of your work, and you know what? It appears to still be going. Finally rolled that 20. All right, but for the first part, it's time for the supporter attrition. So, who wants to roll the loyalty check?
I'm coming out of the bathroom now, so I'm about to get resituated so I can look at all the
I
shit.
got it.
All right, do 20 plus 11. All right, you guys only hemorrhage 2 supporters, and Octavio just passively grants you 8, so you gain 6.
$89.
Okay. Your notoriety is at 38 and is reduced by 1 because of Rexus. You do not have a treasury shortage. And you guys are at rank 7. And you guys qualify for rank 8. So you guys rank up.
Hell yeah.
So let me make
Yeah.
let me make adjustments for that. Okay. So not only does your focus check go up by 1, but the maximum amount of non-bonus teams you can have goes up by 1. Okay, your minimum treasury now sits at a solid 80 gold before bad things start happening.
That's not too bad.
All right. And for hitting rank 8, you guys are awarded gifts.
Like what?
The various teams of the Silver Ravens are pleased so far with your leadership and give you the following items. A +1 buckler. A pair of bracers of armor +1. A fully charged wand of solid note.
Oh! I don't know what that is, but I need it.
And a fully charged wand of Snapdragon fireworks.
Never mind, I need both of those.
Well, actually, solid note is not on your spell list, but it is on
Oh, solid.
It is on
Sounds like
Sugtok.
music.
I thought you said solid nut, and then just not a joke.
No.
I thought you meant like throw a large nut at somebody.
Solid note. The way it works is he casts it, and an actual physical musical note manifests, and you can like use it for utility things like holding a door shut or as like a coat hook or something.
Okay, that's cool.
He can manifest a rest sign and wear it like a jaunty hat.
How long does it last?
Let me look at the solid note spell.
What about the sparkly or snapdragon fucking?
Snapdragon fireworks. I'll get there in a second. You can actually look it up in the app, Dillon.
Oh, that's true. It is on the thingy.
Hey, wouldn't those bracers be cool for me? Because
You can't wear armor.
You already have a pair of bracers of armor +1. Because
Oh yes, you're right.
the gift is either a wand or a piece of armor, but the thing within a certain monetary value, but half of you guys don't even wear armor, so I had to kind of fudge that one.
Right.
Can I snag that buckler?
If you want. Garrett, if you
Yes, ma'am.
if you haven't found
Oh, this is a riff on fucking Gandalf's dragon.
but
Yeah,
here-
I totally take that one.
but do you want to know something? I've had these gifts set aside for you guys for about a month and a half, but after Tib'resh's concerns about isn't there something else you could do instead of fireballing people, the way Snapdragon Fireworks works is that it's a long-range spell, so even though it's cast at the minimum possible caster level because it's a level 1 spell, it has a range of 440 feet, which fires off a dragon-shaped, pretty much, it's basically a magical flare gun.
Tight. Yeah, I'm
Is
gonna hold on to that.
wait, you said dragon shaped. That's literally the spell, the giant firework from.
No, that's no.
First
I've read
Lord
the
of Rings.
description. It says a favorite at halfling festivals.
Oh, amazing. Okay, awesome.
I told you there was going to be something that you just fucking love, Gandalf.
Yeah, Luke told me a couple weeks ago. He was like, "Just so you know, you got something coming up," and I was like, "Okay."
It's gonna tickle the Gandalfiness of your wizard character. Oh, okay. What's it do? Dragon-shaped fireworks. Fuck yeah. It does not.
He didn't tell me that though. I just found out.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's just now. But yeah, the way that works is that everything within 5 feet of where the dragon ends up, the dragon explodes, and everything within 5 feet takes like 1d4 fire damage and has to make a save or be dazzled for a round.
So I could conceivably, like, be at a castle gate, and they're like, fuck you, pussy! And I'm like, what about this? Blah! And just, like, send a dragon up to the ramparts, and it fucking dazzles people and shit.
To be fair, the dragon in question is only about the size of Vendelfek.
Oh, I was thinking more like the grandiose.
No, it's not that.
Okay.
It's not that big. If you were casting this yourself, more dragons would be created at higher caster levels. But again, since it's a wand, it operates at the lowest caster level. But as a fully charged wand, both of those wands have 50 charges. 50.
Jesus. I'm gonna write that
So
down.
I have given you a magical flare gun with 50 uses. And I've given Sugtok the wand of, or I've given you guys a wand of solid note, which is on the Bard spell list, so Sugtok can use it without needing a check.
How heavy is the note?
It depends on the note. It's okay. Hold on a second. You give temporary physical form to a single musical note, and you can hang it suspended wherever you wish within range, allowing you to use it as a hook, pulley, door blocker, or anything else your imagination desires.
Bro, so we can manifest physical notes to help us in the environment.
You can make it spiked or smooth, simple or convoluted with any color pattern you wish, but it always has a size approximately equal to that of your outstretched hand. It pretty
So
much,
you could use that as like you could put it in the middle of a chasm and like jump to it and hold on it and then like swing across?
Yeah.
it has an effective strength score equal to 10 plus the caster level. It cannot hold more weight than the equivalent of a heavy load for its strength without disappearing. And it has
okay.
an effective strength of 11. So
never mind.
It can't hold much, but you can use it as like a coat hook, or if you need to hang something, hold a
Like
door.
put a bag on it while you're walking down the street type deal?
You manifest it and it stays put.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it can't follow?
Yeah, it sticks around wherever it's manifested, but you can use it to like stop a door until enough weight is put against it.
Oh, okay. Like hold it shut. I got you.
Yeah, like a door stop, or on the other side.
That's actually pretty cool.
And it lasts for concentration and an additional round. However long you concentrate it and whatever, and anywhere within 25 feet.
So you've just got a teeny little musical note familiar you can summon. That's great.
If he wants to, he can just manifest like a quarter note or something laying on its side and set a drink on it.
Garrett and Sugtok makes his own night tables from now on.
And also, think about how this might affect your musical performances.
Yeah, you get your notes.
That-
just being
His
up
notes
on
are
the ground.
crashing through windows and streets.
But yeah, Garrett, that's the link to it on the SRD. If you don't have it somewhere else, if you want to have that on you. But I looked at that and I was like, that could be
That'd
fun.
be fun.
But yeah, but you guys also got another pair of bracers of armor +1 and a magic buckler +1.
Should we check on
Bresh
Vendelfek?
puts on a second set of bracers. No, I'm just kidding.
We haven't talked to Vendelfek in like 4 episodes.
Not to be fair, the last 2 episodes took place over the same very busy day, but during your downtime, I assume you talk with Vendelfek in the hideout and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to Vendelfek Horde, flick him a gold piece, and then just like sit down for some conversation to
We
see how
still
he's doing.
gotta
Yeah, well,
sure.
while you're doing that, because you guys have reached rank.
Well, yeah,
8,
I mean,
so-
obviously we're still doing like the fucking action, but like
it's the
you know,
cutscene as all of the stuff in the background gets slightly better as we hit rank 8.
pretty
Yeah,
pretty
swing!
much.
There's a golden glow that goes around the room. There's like
Yes.
some more chests.
Yes, and speaking of gold pieces, this is the part where you guys get to deposit or withdraw money from the treasury.
Oh, it'd be.
All right.
I'm gonna take 10 gold because I'm selfish.
All right, and also,
I'd love to take some gold because I didn't get it. I got a big fat nothing burger from that gift.
I only took one thing.
Well, Sugtok has the buckler and the new wand. 'Cause I
And
can't
the
do that.
bracers.
And the bracers.
Wait, how about you? What can you?
I don't
whip
need the bracers. Wait, do I?
The bracers give an armor bonus, which I'm already wearing armor.
The only person who would truly benefit from that at this point is Flickie, or it's something you guys can sell.
Can I wear bracers without fucking my steeds?
Yeah, because it's not technically.
Give me those.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just +1 to AC, right?
Yeah, it's a +1 armor bonus to AC.
So I finally have something other than a robe on. Let's go. I put them on, and it's like one of those weird suit-up scenes in a movie where it's like Iron Man style.
They are magic.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They like fuse to my skin, but I do like the whole Sailor Moon thing where my body's like a rainbow, and I kind of like twirl around.
In the background while the rest of this is going on. It's
yeah, exactly. They're like having a serious conversation.
Did he have to be naked for all that?
I am dazzling lightsing around him as he's...
Okay, yeah, but that increases your regular and flat-footed AC by 1. This also means when you cast Mage Armor on yourself, it'll only increase your AC by 3 because you would use the higher benefit of +4 instead of the now constantly wearing +1.
Fine. Where do I guess gear, right? Yeah, that'd be it.
Yeah, there. And then your armor bonus under your actual AC section, where your armor bonus is either blank or says 0, it would now be 1.
+1 bracers. And then you said armor bonus. I'm in the top left. Sorry, there's a bunch of shit on this sheet.
I'm aware.
Armor class. Armor bonus is now +1. There we go.
Which applies to your regular AC and your flat-footed AC.
Yep, that bumps me up to 14.
Wizards.
I know, right?
Tib'resh is going to deposit 25 gold.
Okay, Roger, how much are you taking out?
Let me see. I'm just trying to see what it'll take to get.
Hey, does it affect touch?
No.
Okay, never mind. Whoops.
Because it doesn't matter what armor you're wearing. If something has to touch you to work.
That's fair. Okay. Cool. I'm really glad.
Let me pull out 100 so I can make some more alchemical items.
Oh, and the bracers, I kind of point at them and do some magic hoo-ha, so they each have like a pointy wizard hat like symbol on them.
Okay, cool. All right. So I finally get to delete this chunk from my notes. All right. And then, another thing that we have to do before we move on, the armigers are still disabled from their last round, as it were. So you guys need to spend, now that you're rank 8, 80 gold pieces from the treasury to remove their disabled status.
Good thing I put some money in.
Are we doing this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
Is it too late to put money in?
No, we're still on that same thing if you want to retroact to that.
Yeah, let me... Where? There. I'll throw in 100 gold.
Okay. And I just made the roll because only one person is dog-housed this week, but 6 people decide to support you in response to that, so your supporters go up to 95, and the population goes down by 1. The armigers cannot be used to rescue this week because they're disabled at the beginning of this, and... Oh, wait, no, that's missing. Once you pay the thing, they're free to go again this time.
So did you guys want to get a bag? Or do we not want to get a bag?
I'm here for the bag. I want it.
We could probably use the bag.
Can I say, I'm sorry, quick retcon, can I have gone to the bank at some point in those 2 days? I forgot that the 2,300 was a note of credit.
Absolutely, I'll let you do that.
Okay. So I'm just going to put that 2,300 into our
Treasury?
collective money.
Into the treasury?
Are we paying the guys out of the treasury?
For the magic items like this, no. The treasury's there if something like costs, like it's like roll a successful security check or lose 5 gold pieces for every person that was on the mission or something.
Okay, no, I want to keep it in our loot to be divvied raw cash.
Then yeah, you can throw that in.
Awesome. So the Bag of holding. Just got it. It's 5,000 gold pieces for the 25-pound bag that holds 500 pounds worth of shit.
Yes.
That's basically what we made
type 2
on
bag
the
of holding.
thing.
Yeah, I'll take a prison raid for a bag of holding. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, so 47.50 after our discount.
Correct.
Do you guys want to have this tomorrow?
Because if you don't have it tomorrow, it'll be there at the end of your next rebellion phase.
How much do you have to shell out for single day delivery?
900 extra gold.
So it's 56.50 total, leaving us still raw cash in the bag like 900.
Wait, 56.50. How much did you say the original bag cost?
The original bag costs 5,000.
Jesus Christ!
Hold on. The merchant lords give you guys a 5% discount, which is 47.50, 4,750, I should say. And if you don't want to wait the week to get it, next day delivery will cost an additional 900 gold pieces, which in universe pays for the 2 teleport spells to get it here and get the courier home.
I don't think we need it.
Well, I don't think we need it tomorrow. We could save 900 fucking gold.
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
It would have been tight, but if it wasn't like exorbitantly expensive.
Right,
We figured out ways around it.
Because worst case, we just sold all of our shit. We don't have anything that we need to throw in there yet, so we can wait a week and see when we get it. But, we need the bag, but I don't think we necessarily need it by tomorrow.
Word. Well, that puts us at 16.16 left in raw cash.
And that's just in the treasury?
No, that's just in our bag of loot to be divvied of raw money that we have on hand.
Well, then why don't we split up some? Like, why don't we each take 150 and then put 1,000x in the treasury? You know what I mean? Because we take the 600 off, we each take 150, and then we just throw 1,000 into the treasury. Because that way, like, if we're out on the town and we see something we need or want, we can probably buy it without having to go all the way back to the hideout and then all the way back.
I feel like at this point our money is better spent just splitting it 4 ways and going 404 gold to each of us into independent inventories because the treasury's good. Like, we are so far above the minimum treasury requirement. We
really only need to put into the treasury if we're thinking about spending it.
Okay, then I'll take more gold. I love gold. That's part of my dude. Is I like money.
Everybody add 404.
Okay.
And then I'm just removing the raw cash.
It's half of an 808 bump.
Don't remove the whole section. Just zero it out to 0 GP so the tab stays.
497.
404, wallet not found.
Damn, I got money, baby. Jeez Louise.
Yeah,
I got 40 platinum, 500 gold, 10 silver, and 800 copper, but that doesn't really matter.
Okay. So next week you guys will get a Type 2 bag of holding. Special order was your first action. And it used the merchant lords. So you guys have 2 actions left.
I want to say one of the actions I believe that we should take as a team, obviously up for discussion because this is literally the teamiest part of it all. I think that we should. I know what I want to do, but I can't remember what it's called.
Describe it.
I want to spread disinformation.
Spread disinformation will
lowers notoriety.
Yeah, spread disinformation. You make a DC 20 secrecy check, and you reduce your notoriety score by 1d6. And for every 10 points that you exceed, it reduces by an additional 1d6. If you fail the check by 5 or more, you instead increase your notoriety by 1d6.
I get a +5 to secrecy. How do you guys feel about reducing notoriety?
What is manipulate events? Because what happens to notoriety once an event happens?
Notoriety stays where it is unless you have something, in this case Rexus's passive ability, that decreases it by 1. But your manipulate events is, instead of me rolling a % chance of an event happening, an event happens. And I roll twice, and you get to choose which event happens.
And we still have 2 actions, so we could do mine and somebody else's.
I think it's probably a good idea to reduce our notoriety.
Yeah, we took a huge hit from that prison raid. That raised our notoriety by 13.
Yep.
Jesus. Yeah, I think that might be okay, so I'm going to roll to reduce notoriety. What's my deal here? I got a +5 to secrecy.
D20. You would just roll the secrecy of the organization,
which is D20 plus 10.
D20 plus 10, and then I get a plus 5.
It's a DC 20.
No, Dillon, your plus 5 is already counted into it.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay, well, I rolled the magic symbol, so that's 30.
Okay, so you reduce your notoriety by 2d6, because that's 10 over the DC. Notoriety drops by...
At least 5. Come on.
11.
Hey! Holy shit! I almost canceled out the prison raid. Hey, look at that shit. Hell yeah, I'm really glad I chose Spymaster.
Do we want to have our third action? Do we want to un-doghouse the one person who got doghoused this week?
That might not be a bad idea. What do you guys think?
How many people can they save? I mean,
There's only one person doghoused this week.
Yeah, there's only one in this week.
You guys have
What does reduced danger entail?
you see, okay, if you scroll down, you see the events thing below all of your check marks.
Yeah.
You see that 20 for danger?
Isn't our notoriety 25 or 15 now?
No, it's 26.
No, it was 37.
Oh my god, it was 37? Jesus Christ.
Yes, this is after I took off the reduction you just did. But
Yeah, I'm glad we did that.
But that static 20 is added to the percent chance of an event happening, and that percent 20 is at 20 is added to the percentage rolls when I roll for random encounters. So if it's lower, there's a higher chance of getting a lower thing on both event percent chance, what event I roll, and random encounters.
Let's not do that.
We could recruit another team,
Yes, you.
We
do.
could we can recruit a team.
or we could.
All right, hold
up.
up. Here's what we should do. The 4 of us should narrow it down to 3 options.
I think recruiting a team wouldn't be a terrible idea.
Okay. That's Salem? Jesus Christ. I'm listening, sorry.
Manipulating events is probably also not a bad idea.
That just guarantees an event happens.
Recruit, manipulate, what else?
Yeah, and here's the thing. Manipulate events is an event happens, I roll twice and tell you the options. If you choose an option that's still detrimental to you, the team in question, in this case the Kabbalist, get to use their bonus to influence the mitigation roll to make the bad effect lesser.
Alternatively, we could take our team of sneaks and upgrade them into thieves.
That's not a bad idea, though.
That lets you secure safe houses, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That sounds awesome in a city.
Yeah,
Let's
try
take some more safe houses after last week.
Let's do that. I'm voting for that. That's my vote.
Well, you're going to have to upgrade them this week for your last action, and then next week you'll be able to use the activate safe house action.
That's totally fine. I vote to upgrade the team. That is my vote.
All right, survey
I'm done with that.
All right, survey says
Also getting beer.
to upgrade them to thieves is going to cost 250 gold pieces.
Well, gee howdy, we happen to have that much.
All right, so it's going to come out of the treasury, putting you guys at 506.
Oh no.
Only 5, 6.
While I'm here,
what we need in it.
I'm gonna drop 50 of what I got into the treasury.
We've already passed that.
Oh, we can't do that anymore.
Yeah, we can't go. We can't do back.
But it's fine. The treasury's fine.
Are you not allowed to put money in the treasury throughout the week, or is it only during the event phase?
Once a week.
That's so weird. Why do we have a treasury if we can't have a giant gold silo like Scrooge McDuck?
Because payments like this come out of the treasury, so there needs to run the risk of the treasury falling below your threshold.
Okay, all right, I got you. It's got to add that extra level of oomph.
Yeah, that extra level of... It's like, okay, well, because you guys screwed the pooch last week, you have to pay 1,000 out of the treasury to mitigate the damage, which is going to put you in the red, so now you got to dump a bunch back into it after you're... But that's going to happen after you are below the threshold, so you take the penalty for it this week, that kind of stuff. Fortunately, you guys have been good enough with your money that hasn't mattered yet.
Yeah, no, it's all pretty been unanimous. Like, hey, let's dump some money in when we need to. One sec, I'm just like Tip, grabbing a beer. One sec.
All right, and while you're grabbing a beer, I'm going to make my event chance roll.
$5,000 from the prison raid was pretty fucking nice.
No event this week, which only means that the chance of it happening next week is doubled.
So that's the week to manipulate events.
Yeah, a 92% chance it's going to happen anyway. Might as well control it.
That's interesting.
Alrighty then. I believe that's everything. So while you guys are busy finishing up your assigning of actions and informing the sneaks that more is now required of them with this promotion that they've gotten, who should come into the wasp nest but Lictor Octavio? The guy you went to the shrine to find.
Ah, perfect.
The guy who runs the Torrent, the Order of the Torrent.
What, does he download stuff illegally?
He protects people who download stuff illegally.
Ah, so he's what's it called? Anonymous.
Anyway, but
okay, sorry.
Anyway, Octavio comes down here, and the Armigers are. He officially does like the clasping hands, like it's good to see that you're all right. It's like, Lictor, good to see you're safe.
Dillon.
Yeah, all that fun stuff, and he comes on over to you and says, "I'm happy to see them safe, although Hortense looks a little worse for wear." That was the one who was being tortured by the chitin, who is missing a finger.
He's the guy we found all flayed open and shit, right?
She, but yes.
She, yes, sorry.
And Octavio's looking around and says, "From what I heard from Laria, your operation's grown quite a bit since you started down here, correct?"
Tell me about it. We've got a whole party.
Yeah.
I can barely walk around without bumping elbows here.
Well, as it turns out, I think I have a way of repaying you for everything that you've done for my Armigers. I believe I might have a lead on a place that you might be able to use as a larger hideout.
We're all ears.
Absolutely, but it was quite a walk. Is there anything to drink around here?
Yeah, we got a big lake where we killed a crocodile over here. You just want to just kind of dip down? You can kind of dip your face in it.
We live below a coffee shop.
Icar will just politely hand him a glass of wine while Flickie's talking about the lagoon water.
Wait, how did he casually saunter into the wasp's nest if he didn't come through the coffee house?
He did come through the coffee house.
So then he can just go upstairs and get a drink.
Coffee is not necessary.
I think he's asking for something stronger.
Well,
Oh, well then in that case, Flickie like reaches up his big old robe sleeve and pulls out a bottle of Bombay Sapphire.
That'll do.
And I give him the whole bottle.
All right. First things first.
Can I go down?
The Seers are very good about being subtle, but the fare they offered is not exactly what I would call top shelf, shall we say. It's closer to crappy rum rations than anything else. Anyway, how many of you have heard of the Lucky Bones? Knowledge history check.
That's me, baby. Let me check. Well, that's everyone, but let me see. Let's see. Knowledge history is a plus 10. 27.
Flickie's like, yeah, isn't that place that burned down when I was like 60?
Yeah, back when I was but a wee quote-unquote teenager.
No, not 60. That would be closer to 75 or 80, actually.
Yeah, because that puts me... Because right now at 140, I'm like 23, 25. But back then, I'd be like 18, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like just remembering hearing that, the high school's favorite Taco Bell burned down back during your, like, when you were a freshman.
That was hilarious. Coyote's brother used to work there.
My condolences. Anyway, but you are aware that the Lucky Bones used to be an old gambling hall before it burned down.
I relay said information.
It's like, okay, well, at least you've heard about it, but the Lucky Bones was itself to the public a gambling hall and an opium den. But in truth, the building was a front for a guild of thieves and abductors known as the Grey Spiders. When my order learned that the Grey Spiders were involved in a kidnapping and slavery ring tied to the cult of Norgorber, we confronted them.
No, say that. Noseburger? I legitimately didn't. What was that?
Norgorber, the god of murder, secrets, poison, and all that fun stuff.
Norgorber?
That's his name.
That's awesome.
Anyway, blah blah blah. Tied
I'm
to the
gonna
cult
name
of
my first kid that.
They they were involved in a kidnapping and slavery ring tied to the cult of Norgorber, and then we confronted them. In response, they assassinated Lictor Rea, the founder of our order. In turn, the Order of the Torrent brought its full might to bear down on them, and when we were done, the Grey Spiders were no more. But then something odd happened. Lictor Rea's successor, Lictor Yell, chose to seal the Lucky Bones rather than explore it fully. It wasn't until a couple of months later that others in the Order discovered that Yell and his immediate subordinates had sought to preserve the Grey Spider's ill-gotten wealth and everything that a thieves' guild gathers, and keep it for themselves once the entire situation had died down a little bit. However, Yell and his accomplices were charged with corruption and were expelled from the Order. Command of the Torrent passed on to the next Lictor, and no one ever followed up with the Lucky Bones. Lictor Arcamo was ashamed of the entire episode and moved to brush it under... That's my mic. And to brush it under the rug as quickly as possible. In time, it all slipped from memory. But those sealed chambers still exist below the old ruined gambling hall. Chambers that were never mapped and never officially reported. For all intents and purposes, they don't exist.
We're pretty bad at mapping underground chambers.
It sounds to me, though, that non-existent chambers might be a perfect place for your rebellion to set up shop, provided that it's scouted out first to make sure that nothing unwarranted has moved in.
I'm down to do some more sewer scouting while I Yoda float around.
Wait, this isn't a sewer, right?
No, apparently these are the basement levels of the old gambling hall.
Oh,
Yes.
correct. I thought they went into the tunnels and shit. My bad.
Basement sounds a lot better than crawling through shit like we have been looking for underground passages.
After all the mapping that I've done, where you've got to pick up and move.
We've done.
No, we
How
still
much should I
have that.
explore it?
It's still, I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder and like, you did good. You did good.
Thanks, I trudged through a lot of shit.
Yes, you did.
All right. So when would we be able to move into these lodgings?
Again, you're going to have to figure it out. It's, again...
Oh, we have to get there, find them, map
Well,
them out, secure our shit.
Let's scout it out.
Yeah, let me show you where the Lucky Bones is on the map.
Yeah.
Shock gasp, it's in Old Kintargo.
Is it the finger?
The finger is pointing at it. It's the only
Okay.
burned down thing that was burned down before the Night of Ashes.
Wait, so it's just north of my house?
No. It's
Oh, the other.
It's
other
like
thing.
it's like way west of your house.
Got it.
I know the place.
I was looking at the invisible finger.
Oh no,
near my
the
house.
invisible finger Luke uses for houses and shit. The large finger he uses to get our
yeah,
attention.
the invisible finger is just a delineation
That's
of
just my
your guys' houses.
Yeah, that's a couple blocks from where you guys were hosted up in the cemetery.
Host it up. I like that.
Man, it would have been really good to have this hideout like 2 days ago.
It would have been good at this hideout fucking 2 months ago.
Well, if you... That's the most of the knowledge that I have. So... It's been decades. Squatting does happen, so I can't promise that it'll be empty down there. And a thieves' guild used to live in that place, so I would approach it all with
Fireballs in hand.
extra caution. Tread lightly and double-check your steps and your doors.
I used to know this big fat motherfucker that said tread softly and carry a big stick. I think this might apply.
But if that's all, I think I should.
It belonged to a bunch of thieves, so he's saying we should literally watch our step.
Yes,
Like,
tread
it's
lightly
Probably super
and carry a big stick.
Yes.
What do you think I'm trying to say?
Yeah, according to what records do exist about the raid, the proper gambling hall and the public front is what burned down, and the basement remains. And apparently, the way into the basement is a trap door underneath one of the fireplaces.
Is this the man speaking to us, or you're telling us that we know this?
This is Octavio letting you know.
Okay, sorry. You said apparently weird, so I had to ask.
Yeah. So, sorry.
No. You said it correct, but it wasn't a Luke voice, so I didn't know.
Okay. Yeah, no, but he's like, if that's all, I need to go speak with my armigers. We have a lot to discuss.
Of course, take your time.
Also, one other thing. I heard something about a prison break recently.
What did
If you
you
could
hear?
call it that.
Prison break or prison break in?
Your note that the armigers were released predates this particular thing, so was it you?
Before I say anything, are you cool? Are we cool? Everything's cool?
An eyebrow raises.
It did not go as we intended for it to go.
Well, I think it went about as well as. I think it went about as well as we can expect it to have gone.
We didn't get caught?
Octavio kind of pinches his brow and says, I suppose I did only ask that you free the armigers without making a scene. If you wouldn't mind me telling why the second trip.
Hey, Tim.
Oh, hey, what's up, Mark?
What's up, Jim?
Well, was
Not much, dude. We're in the middle of a game. It's good to see you.
there was a chitin demon torturing people for information, and we felt it would be better if there weren't.
I'm fairly certain there were better ways to go about that, but the fact that you're all still alive would probably imply that you succeeded.
I'm fairly certain, too. And I've talked to them about this. I'm hoping we'll be better about it in the future.
Very well. In the meantime, I am going to go see if I can't ask my cousin if I could stay at the Tooth and Nail for a while.
Probably not a terrible place to stay. It's good to have you back in the city, Lictor. Kintargo needs you. It needs people dedicated to the safety of its citizens. I look forward to a productive and well-working partnership.
Yeah, I like this guy.
Yeah, you as well. I'm probably going to stop by the plaza in Jarvis End on my way there. I hear that's where Thrun and the Order of the Rack have set up their dog housing operation, and I want to see it for myself.
We've broken out a decent number, but
Good.
can't get them all.
Very, very well then. In the meantime, I'm probably going to see to the arming of my men and see what else I can do around. But in the meantime, good luck at the Lucky Bones.
Thank you.
We will probably need it.
Also, I stepped outside because they're all hollering at each other real quick. So.
Okay. That's fair. All right. So you guys heading over there?
I vote yes.
Scout it up.
Yeah, we can go check out the Lucky Bones.
All right.
Do you guys mind if we stop by at Milo's on the way there?
Absolutely goddamn not do I mind. Let's go get some kebabs.
I'm just very hungry.
For expediency's sake, I'm also going to somewhat hand-wave this away, but I'll still do the voice.
Thanks, Milo.
All
Always a pleasure eating your meats. Also,
All right. As for the lunchtime options, here's what I got.
I hope you understand, Luke, that Milo is part of this whole campaign. He is locked in.
Do you want to know
All right.
that's one of the fun things about a campaign that happens urban-wise. I get to
Cool.
make up NPCs and have them, linger beyond just this one guy you met on the road one time.
Dude, Milo's the best. I like this guy. All right, my bad.
Milo, how much does it cost you in a week getting across the bridge now? It's 10 gold?
I live on this side of the bridge, so it's really not that bad, but I do go across from time to time. On average, maybe 2 to 3.5 gold pieces a week. Honestly, I make most of that back in a day.
Good. Well, here, and I'm going to hand him a total of 35 gold for the meat kebabs for all of us, and say, I saw you taking care of the neighborhood. Keep up the good work.
He just kind of looks at the. Hold on a second. Let me just I'm just gonna use my dice for this and whatnot. He just looks at this pile of stuff in his hand. He's like, in all seriousness, you're a saint among men. You know that?
And you are a saint among meat cookers.
I do my best. That's all I can do. For the meat, for the customers, and for the town.
Will you take care of yourself, Milo? I needed to give you some money.
You as well.
Well, we got some business to attend to.
Have a good day.
You too.
All right. And you guys, since you guys have to cross pretty much the entirety of Kintargo, the width of Kintargo from Red Roof Market all the way over to the ruins of the Lucky Bones, you guys finish your kebabs by the time you get there. And when you get to what's left of the Lucky Bones, it also occurs to me that you guys are not in the coffee house anymore.
I was eating every step of this journey.
I was about to say, me and Sugtok are in the back, like anime Luffy style, like
Yes, finishing the last piece as we get there.
Yeah.
All right. But you come to the charred remains of the Lucky Bones, which Flickie remembers was once a 3-story tall building that was a gambling hall and apparently also an opium den, but he was a little too young to know that back then in the day, at least for
I was only 80, What was I? I was just such a kid.
Yes, but among the Asari, you are barely considered more than a child.
Hey, man, Mass Effect is not part of this universe.
Yet. Anyway, as you get, the ruins themselves are very little remains of what must have been, of what Flickie remembers as a large building. There's just rubble, there's tangles of timber and supports just kind of fallen over. It reminds you of your search through the Silver Star, but on a much larger scale, and it's had much more time to settle and be exposed to the elements. But there are 3 partially collapsed fireplaces among the rubble.
I'll take this one, and I'm going to run to the farthest left.
Make me a perception check. And this goes for everybody that wants to search the rubble.
21.
All right.
Here, let me... I'm playing D&D with... Sorry, I'm not muted.
All right. Sugtok, as he's looking through the rubble, he sees what appears to be one of those... It's a path that's been made just by use of just, depressed dirt and debris leading to one of the fireplaces. And when you get to that fireplace on the left, you see the trapdoor that Octavio mentioned. And unlike everything else around it, this trapdoor is not covered by rubble and shows recent use.
Ooh. Guys.
As in, you notice there's like a shine on the hinges, like they've been oiled.
Hey guys, this trap, I got something over here. I'm gonna call everybody over to this trap door. I'm happy to just jump in, but what do you guys think?
Well, we should definitely find out who's been using this place, although I'm a little concerned. It feels like we're going into a trap.
Well, it isn't. You beat me there, big buddy.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, the situation could be a little bit less sketchy. I'm not super crazy about it, but we need to know, and we definitely need a place to, have space to expand the Silver Ravens.
We do need to know what's down there.
Yeah, the hideout is kind of
It's getting cramped, and it has been for a while.
And we don't have to explore the whole place at once. If we go down and run into some trouble, we can always come back out.
All right. Well, you guys mind if I do the honors?
Yeah, just don't go
No,
through.
sounds good. Just I was about to say, same with Tib'resh. Don't make that. Don't go.
Open the trap door.
It opens, mostly soundlessly, revealing a set of stairs going down.
Start walking down.
Okay. Give me a moment here.
Is there any light?
There is not.
Tib'resh is going to observe openly. Maybe we could have staked this place out if it's seen such good use before climbing down the ladder.
Do you think there will be a fight?
I mean, I think we can figure out who's using this place and get an idea of what our fight is going to be like. Because it sounds like we're in for a fight.
Do you want me to, tusk up?
I am saying let's just be smart about this. It's obvious this place has seen some use.
Okay. We're all walking dance fight style, like snapping and walking high to the beat.
Oh, you guys.
Hope there's not a group of armed guards down there, because we're just dance snapping down the stairs.
As you come down the stairs, the first thing that I need to have you guys do is I need everybody that is not Tib'resh to make me a fortitude save.
Fucking monks. Hell yes, +8.
Hey, out of curiosity, why am I on an entirely black screen?
Because I have only just now revealed.
Okay.
I have only just now revealed the.
17.
As you can see, Fortitude is not my best save.
Okay, so Dillon, what did you get for your fortitude save?
13.
18.
Okay, Icar. As you guys come down the stairs, you are immediately assaulted by the stench of refuse, trash, and just rotting insert here. The rest.
What is that?
Icar specifically is literally nauseated for a few seconds. And then he's sickened for a few seconds more. And also, I need marching order coming down these stairs, by the way. Because unfortunately, Icar's dry heaving means things.
I would be.
Everybody's in the top left corner of the map, by the way, if you're not there already.
Yeah,
I would be coming in behind everyone. I would want.
So, like, Sugtok's in front, and then Flickie's next, and then Icar is behind Flickie, and then Tib'resh is at the very back.
Okay.
Gang.
All right, because as you come down here, there are a smattering of torches along some of the walls in here. Because down these stairs, there's a partially collapsed basement. And The air itself is thick with the cloying reek of garbage and decay, and there are clouds of fat flies just buzzing around. Excuse me a second.
Well, if it's going to be a hideout, we're going to have to clean it up.
It makes it those flies make it doubly unpleasant to breathe within this dank chamber. Against the eastern wall, there is a wooden door reinforced with rusting iron strips. But as you come in here, and Icar gags on the odor, there's movement. Specifically, movement from three things. And these three-legged freaks are mostly mouth.
Are those Marlboros?
That would be what the mini is. Yes, 3 tentacles, 2 of which are tipped with barbs, and 1 with a multitude of eyes, extend from the sides of these 3-legged creatures. They look like this.
Tib'resh sees one and says, "Oh, Tia!" Get it? Because of the name?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
That would be a knowledge dungeoneering to identify, but them seeing you is what triggers initiative.
Fuck.
Woohoo! I'm going to take a rough guess at what these are.
I'm guessing, does a 15 on dungeoneering let me know what they are?
Is it 19?
As soon as the rest of you guys finish rolling, I'll be able to let you know. Yeah, and everybody roll your initiative and assign as well.
Hell yeah. I don't see me in there, do I?
Is that your initiative or is that your knowledge? Garrett.
Initiative. I wasn't rolling knowledge.
Nice.
You don't have it.
For some reason, because Tenebrae is on there. Okay. All right. Now, as far as all of you who rolled at least a 14 on your knowledge check, you can identify them as Odiugs. However, they're smaller than Odiugs are supposed to be, so you're under the impression that these Odiugs are not fully grown. But Odiugs themselves are pretty much carrion eaters. They feast on garbage and refuse to the point where some people actually have like a symbiotic relationship with them where they keep them in a hole and drop their trash down to them to feed them. But that doesn't mean they aren't themselves crawling with disease.
Dang.
Oh, lovely.
I do not like these guys. They're pretty gross, but they take care of trash if you're smart enough. I can't. How do I add my face to the turn order?
Oh, hold on a second. That's right, because it's a new map. I haven't added you guys to initiative. Hold on. Let's get Tim the Hawk out of the way for a second. There you guys are. There we go. Everybody add your initiatives, and we will get this party started.
I'm gonna go pee before we do.
Odie,
Okay.
ugh.
Odie, ugh.
Odie, ugh.
Flickie's initiative is a 23. Alright, Icar, what was your initiative?
It's 14, but it already got assigned to my token. Oh, well, it was assigned to my token.
I'm sorry, it is now. Okay, is everybody good? Okay.
When Garrett is done peeing, yeah.
Yep, and Garrett comes back because he's first. What was that?
What was what?
Anybody else hear us? Like, it comes and goes in waves playing in the background or something?
There was
Sounds
music
like-
playing. I thought that would be from Dillon.
Alright.
I muted you, fucking pussy.
Oh, okay. That is weird that music happened.
Oh well. Officially out of water.
I have to pee. You don't see me stopping for it.
Well, once he gets back, you can go because it's going to be a minute until your turn.
Oh, yeah, that's a fair point. And I pee like a normal person.
Yeah, sorry, it's diabetes pee.
Diabetes pee
Which
is
means
the
it's,
worst
me-
kind.
which
That
means
was-
it's a
that was-
medical condition. You're fine.
A minute and a half of urine.
I believe you. Tim's going to go now, and since you're first in the initiative turn, you're up. There are 3 trash monsters.
I am going to grab one of the scrolls from my chest and cast Blistering Invective on them. The word is going to be gross.
All right, and that's to intimidate them. So
So yeah, I make an Intimidate check.
10 plus their wisdom modifier plus their hit
Wait,
dice.
hold on. 5, 10. It's within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, what's your what's the DC for? You have to make an intimidate check. Yeah, so make the intimidate check. Yeah,
I think that's
yeah, you get all of them.
okay. Cool. As I was making sure I didn't need to move. Hell yes.
Okay, that's your check against Odiug number 1. Now make it again for number 2,
What?
and again for number 3. Well, it works on all of them. So,
You couldn't just accept my critical success, you big bully.
well, it's because you have to make the DC against each of them because theoretically this could affect several people differently.
Yeah.
Okay, but this one is for 3 rounds. This one is for 3 rounds, and this one is for 2.
And then they take 1d10.
Correct.
Wow. They burn for 1 initially. And then what is all this trash shit under me?
Literally trash. It's heaps of stuff. Okay, how about this? Garrett, picture real life work, but it's underground.
Okay.
That,
10.
Yeah. That was your standard action to cast the spell.
So I've just got move.
And a swift.
Shit. Guys, I'm gonna need some help. And I'm gonna run to right here.
Okay, one of them. Okay, Odiug number 2. Can you guys see their nameplates, by the way?
Wait, oh, hold on. The path would have been like that. I'm not gonna move.
Okay. By the way, the trash counts as difficult terrain, so it's going to double movement speed if it fills up most of the square. For instance, this square does not count because less than 50% of it is filled with shit.
Okay.
All right, so there you go. All right,
Run to here and plant.
Dillon, you're up. And you're still
Okay.
muted. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm only going to unmute myself when I'm actually saying stuff because we got a bunch of people in the background. Give me 2 seconds to think about what I'm going to do. What can you really quickly, Luke, give me a rundown on what Sugtok just did because there's a lot of stuff going on in my apartment right now.
I caught them all on fire.
Oh, you used the thingy. Okay, cool.
And for the record, the 3 of you are still up the staircase and actually cannot see them around that wall yet. But when you come around, your knowledge check will kick in.
You say see Tim the Hawk up on the north side of the room. Is that just a misplace or?
I just moved him out of the way.
So,
Okay, well
so
then-
all you guys know, I'm at the bottom of the stairs, and I went gross.
And then
And
suddenly,
I know
And then
he
a
only
little
thinks
fire
things that are
split on
gross
No, no,
can be
Sugtok-
killed that he hasn't killed yet.
Sugtok pulled out a scroll, was like, gross, and then, like, there's more light sources in the room now.
Well, here's my idea.
And then everybody hears, like, a blubbering version of, like, burning, burning.
I am going to jump down the stairs with a scroll of level 3 searching in my hands, and as I'm blasting out the side of the staircase, I'm going to use my acute elf vision to find one of these dudes and blast him with Scorching Ray.
Won't be that hard. So you get down here.
No, but I do it in the air, like, oh! Like that
into
kind
a
of thing.
pile of literal shit, right?
Well, no, this bump right here is a wall.
Yeah, no, I'm not jumping into the poop. I can see the poop. I've got low life vision.
Yeah, but also, just remember, this wall, like, exists for the staircase, so you can't see through it.
What I'm saying, I jump south. I jump like 3 squares south and land in the landing and like have my scroll ready. And I blast if you'll let me hit him.
Well,
At this-
make me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics is a +3. Give it to me, baby. Ooh, 19?
Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough to land without falling like flat on your ass from jumping down 15 feet worth of stairs.
Exactly. That's why I was like, no! Okay, cool. So then what?
You fire off your Scorching Ray at who?
Oh, that's right. My bad. Let me rephrase that. Let me roll.
And you guys can see their nameplates, right?
We can, yes.
Okay, he's hitting 2. All right, make me a attack roll.
Oh, attack is plus what the fuck for me again? 5, 3?
He's very impatient by the dinner, but
Is it int or dex for my range spells? I can't remember. Even if it's off of
Dex.
dex. Okay, so +3. All right, so 22.
Hits, roll damage.
Full damage. Scorching Ray level 3 is +1. Oh, you know what? That Ray should have had a +1 because I've got Ray of
It
Finish.
still
But
hits. It should be 4d6 if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
4d6. All right. You know what? Let me just put that in the chat. I don't feel like rolling 4d6. Let me mute myself too, since everyone.
Okay. You jump down the stairs and your scroll, a ray of fire issues forth from your scroll straight at Odiug number 2, who takes 14 points of fire damage straight to his oversized maw. And now it's their turn. Odiug number 3 is going to attack Sugtok because he's right there. So that will not hit. And then both of his tentacles swing at you. 20 does not hit you, right? Garrett, 20. Okay,
23 right now.
lucky you. All right. And then the second one is even lower.
Your AC is 23.
So,
Breastplate,
Get the fuck
plus
outta here,
two
bro.
buckler, and necklace for +1.
all right. So the Odiug comes at you, opening its mouth and trying to gnaw on you, and you're able to back out of the way, and then its 2 tentacles kind of swing at you, and you're able to knock both of them out of the way with your buckler.
Thunk, thunk.
Odiug number 2. Oh, good. Odiug number 2 can reach Flickie without moving with his tentacles. So he's going to... okay. That does not hit. That's an 11. And that is a 18 to hit Flickie.
By his last count, yes, it will.
Okay. Flickie takes 3 points of damage. It's not much. I will just make the adjustment for him. Dillon, you took 3 points of damage. And this,
My headset is on, man. I'm paying attention.
Well, sorry, if you're not sitting in your chair, it's hard for me to tell.
I understand, but it cut me some slack. I'm not just like, I got you.
Anyway, this one's going to come over here, and it's also going to swing its tentacles at Sugtok. First tentacle. No. And no. I have to roll.
I am the tank.
And you're doing your job. Icar, you're up. Oh yeah, Roger. Brief thing before we forget about it. Your bladed belt has to shift back to belt form with a swift action between shifting weapon forms. I allowed it last week because since I was DMing you when it shifted, I didn't know what weapon you would want to choose, so I was merciful that time. But going forward, you're going to have to shift it back to belt form between weapon swaps.
Okay, that's fine. Icar will pull out the. I guess I'll pull out Octavio's sword and the whip in the offhand. And we're gonna go. We're gonna make a. I guess we'll make a stealth check because it is dark in the room. We'll see if we can't slip by them.
Well, it was yeah. They are actively on fire, so it's not like this is going to be difficult at the moment. Okay, and now perception checks.
So we're gonna go 10.
Hold on,
15.
I am making perception checks here.
Okay.
What's your perception, dumbasses?
20 is 25 because it's trash.
Okay. They all appear to be focused on the flaming bodies and the wizard and the scald.
Okay, we're gonna swing with the whip at Odiog number 3.
Okay. Hit. Is that non-lethal?
No, we'll make it lethal because I've got the whip mastery talent, so I can make it lethal.
Okay.
And then adding the hidden strike.
Okay. By the way, there is a thunderous crack.
Well, 3 ones up each dice.
I mean, it's still not nothing. Right. That's your move. Okay, that's your move, your attack, and your weapon draw. Tib'resh, you're up.
All right. I'm going to move on down these stairs and hop up right. Well, I guess it could just be right here and not have to move through the space to trigger the OOO.
Hey, not to cut off Tib'resh real quick, but during my turn, I'm going to have Tim the Hawk kind of get to this square. I'm sorry. I got to remember that. That's
okay.
And I'm gonna fucking sorry, I have to double check a couple things. I'm gonna yell Arget, and I'm going to punch number 2 right here.
Okay.
Shit.
Did anybody answer my question about the red numbers? I don't mean to.
The red numbers are how many rounds you're going to be on fire.
Okay, cool. Okay.
And no, you were muted when you asked. No, that misses.
Damn. I'm, for the record, did not use my wraps on that one.
It still wouldn't have hit.
Yes, important.
All right. Sugtok's turn.
Hold on, before we hit my turn, what was your roll to hit, Tim?
It was 13, but don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
Don, I didn't notice that.
Check this shit out, and I'm gonna pull out the nice new weapon I've got
Halberd.
and swing in on him.
Drawing the halberd provokes an attack of opportunity, which it probably isn't going to hit. Nope, it's not going to hit you. As you pull it out, you just use it like Luke Skywalker in the Rancors, like use it to block the giant mouth, and then since it has a pointy tip, bites down, opens back up, lets you pull it out to actually use it, and then your attack.
Which is +8, Because, yeah, BAB plus strength. So 20 plus 8.
Unfortunately, that will not hit.
No, okay, so at this point, I'm going to use my spell.
Your gallant inspiration thingy.
Yep. Because I've got full spells for the day. So that'll be one of my gallant inspiration, which gives me
2d4 retroactive to the attack roll.
which I'm just going to scream, fuck you.
That'll hit.
So,
Okay.
yeah, 20 to hit.
20 total will hit.
Roll 1d10 plus 7. God, min fucking damage tonight.
It's still got it from the thing sticking in the mouth that we just flavored up. It's flailing around a little bit with its tentacles, which you feel like it would have come down for a much more dangerous strike, but one of the tentacles accidentally bashed it and threw your edge alignment off, so you didn't cut nearly as deeply as you thought you would. However, since you would have originally missed it anyway, it's still better.
It's still 8.
Yep. All right, Dillon, you're up. And the Odiugs are
Okay. No, they're playing Gungeon, so it got a little bit quieter because they're focusing, so I can actually talk for more than 1 second time. Not a problem. It's not their fault. We live in an apartment with a lot of people in it. Okay.
We're gonna try to get you a new gun.
Shit. So this guy right here is 2, right? The original guy attacked?
Yes.
Okay. I tug onto Bresh's cloak, and I'm like, "Hey, man."
So we got a couple of thieves.
Yeah, what's up? I have my fist up in front of the other guy, like, what?
I'm trying to get better about this whole consent about enlarging thing, and I want to ask you, are you down with being enlarged right now?
I'm gonna say keep it in the bank. We might see worse shit further in.
And let me clarify something right now. The ceiling is about 8.5 feet tall.
Also, no, please don't. If you double my size, I will be hunched over the whole time. Flat-footed
fair
at the
enough.
very least.
Well, then never mind. And then before Tib'resh can finish his sentence, I say... 1 second.
As he checks his spells.
I say, "Scorching Ray!" And I blast at the same guy.
All right, make an attack roll. That hits. Roll a 4d6. And remember, you can just hit up in the chat window to scroll back to previous things you've entered. All right. As this Scorching Ray screeches past Tibresh's shoulder, it hits this Odiug in its eye tentacle pretty heavily, which sets the rest of it aflame as it eventually falls to a cinderous pile of rotten-smelling crap. It's their turn, which means now they need to make dexterity saves to see if they put the fire out or take fire.
Don't they have to use an action to put the fire out? There's nothing about a save afterwards in the description.
Well, I'll double check blistering invective because that would actually be good to know. Blistering invective.
Reflex save or catch fire.
Okay. Which, by the way, which means that those 3 rolls shouldn't have mattered because they should have made reflex saves instead of you making intimidate against each of them. That's on me, but they all failed anyway. So, yeah. So roll the d10.
I can't get fucking damaged tonight.
Well, the one in front of you
Yeah,
continues.
it's still 11.
The one of you in front of you continues to burn, as does the one over there. Both of the ones that have attacked you, by the way. And also, Odiug 3 is going to try to attack again. Nope, almost. That was a 22. And now for its tentacles. Oh, good. Oh, shit, no. Nope. No, that's still 22 because the tentacles don't hit as high. So I rolled a 22, it missed. I rolled a 7, it missed. And I rolled a 22, and it misses.
Wait, Luke, why are you wearing glasses?
They're blue light reduction.
Oh, never mind. I've done that before. Never mind.
Yeah. Anyway, and Odiog number 1 is going to attack Tib'resh with both of its tentacles. The first one as a 17 to hit, which won't. And the second one is a natural 20. We're going to confirm. Would a 22 confirm? You don't get the snake style. This.
I don't get the snake style.
Yeah,
it's
the confirmation roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
that hits.
Oh, yeah. Yay. It does so much damage. You take 3 points of damage as as one of its tentacles slams into you, knocking you out of the way of the other one, by the way. It almost looked like it was coming in for a large tentacle bear hug.
Oof.
It's Icar's turn.
All right. So we're going to go 10, 15, 25.
All right, there's attack of opportunities happening here.
Do they know I'm here?
Yes, you just attacked with a whip.
Man, I only thought you could shrink the turn order window. I didn't know you could fucking move it. That's the most I'm an idiot.
Hey, it's your new thing for the day. We'll call it that. Anyway, so it's going to try to bite at you as you move.
I made an acrobatics to tumble through.
Fuck. Okay, then you're fine. You made me waste a natural 20, so you're good.
And then we're gonna do the stab.
As this thing is on fire and flailing and trying, at this point, pretty much helplessly to even damage Sugtok, you come in behind it and you just, with one solid swing of your sword, you manage to cut off all 3 of its tentacles, and it just starts to lie on the floor and bleed out between the 2 of you.
All right, that's my turn.
Tib'resh.
Tib'resh is going to. Oh man, I'm gonna just. It's fine.
Hold on, you can still. You remember, you can still 5-step.
Right, the body was messing with me. Okay, yeah, I'm 5-step right into that and do another punch.
I'm just gonna move the bodies out of the way. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, it sure does. Not a lot of damage though. You know what? I'll activate my monastic wraps for this, so let's just add 1 to that damage.
All right, in future, I need you to declare that before.
Yeah,
you make the roll.
I should have. Yeah, I should have done
So
that.
that's 7 total. That's only your first attack. If you're choosing the flurry,
I could do that.
I
could do that after a 5-foot step.
Yes, you can full round. You can 5-foot step in the same thing that you do as a full round.
Yep.
That will not hit. That will not hit.
That won't hit anyway. Boop. I hit him a little bit. Haha.
All right. You hit him. You hit him with a solid silver fist, and electricity starts to. You can see like the jitteriness of like the flabs of flesh that you hit just kind of ripple out from where you hit erratically because of the electricity, and it goes.
Oh, it's so gross when they flail.
Sugtok.
Does my weapon have reach?
Unfortunately, a halberd does not.
Okay, and I can full attack after a 5-step?
Correct.
Can I full attack with this weapon and it's just 2 attacks?
No, your base attack bonus is not yet high enough to give you that.
Okay, so I will just 5-step and swing it at him.
Okay. That hits.
10 plus 7.
No, you need to slash that. Yeah, you said rolling 1, and then D10 plus 7. Okay.
Well, it's
Yeah,
that's what I've gotten the rest of the night,
Yeah,
so just finally got it.
All right. Now there's a solid impact on this thing, and it goes. Ah! as you cut deeply into one of its 3 elephant-like legs. It doesn't go all the way through, but most of the way through. Flickie, you're up.
All right, I got you. Sorry, all right, I got you. I had to, everyone is fucking, they're all screaming. I'm sorry. Outside is the quietest place I can be, so I'm sorry. I have to mute myself when I'm not.
I understand. No need to explain yourself every time.
It just keeps getting louder. I don't know how to, I just don't know if you guys are picking up on it, and I keep apologizing.
We're not exactly picking it up. We're just aware of it.
Okay, cool. Then in that case, I use my regular Scorching Ray on this motherfucker.
Okay.
That is a slash roll. 20 plus 3. Yikes.
Unfortunately, your Scorching Ray goes wild and misses.
Well, fuck.
Alright. It's the Odiug's turn, and it is going to head off. It's trying to go here, but that means the two of you get attacks of opportunity on it, so.
Yes.
Schwack. I don't hit.
Critical fail.
Wait, okay, hold on a second. Who's
Oh no, 18 might hit.
Yes, 18 hits.
Nice. That is a...
Sugtok botches, but the
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, there's no way we all fucked that up.
Yeah, no. Sugtok misses, but only because Tib'resh hits it so hard that he knocks it kind of out of the way and deals the remaining amount of damage to it before it hits the wall and then falls down and stops moving.
I just come down with my weapon after he's punched it out of the way into the ground. Like,
Pretty much, yeah.
whoa.
It's like, yeah, no wonder I missed. It's not there anymore.
Damn, bro.
Sorry, my reaction time is just absolutely amazing. I could do that like 3 times in a few seconds.
Never apologize for being awesome.
All right. The Odiugs are gone.
Hey guys, look, a door. And I'm gonna walk up to this door.
Okay.
I'd like to look around the room. You said that Odiugs like collect trash and garbage. And
They
stuff,
collect
right?
stuff, yeah.
I'm also going to look around the room.
So,
Perception
I'd like to
checks.
see if
Perception checks
they-
to search the room. Okay. I'm just
I
gonna.
guess I'll look
okay.
around up here.
I'm gonna let Tib'resh know what's in the room because he rolled high enough. Over in the pile in the southwestern corner of the room, it appears there's a small stash of things that could be generously described as shiny or sparkly, and they consist of a silver comb, an iron chalice inlaid with pearls, and a single solitary lustrous black pearl-looking object.
Looks like a... Does the black pearl look like that other black pearl we found?
No, this black pearl looks completely separate from any other pearl-like thing you found. Matter of fact,
Okay.
even holding it in your fingers, it doesn't even feel like a pearl.
Huh. This looks kind of neat.
let me look at that for a moment.
Gonna try to appraise it.
Yes.
All right, Dillon, we can roleplay that later. Because once we finish up with this room, I'm gonna call break. Unless you guys are just good to go without one.
I could use a 7th inning stretch.
All right, after we
I
finish
could use 10 minutes.
All right, after we finish up with this room, we'll take a break. All right. Oh, that's your appraise roll. Okay.
Yes.
Icar takes a look at the black pearl and it's like, oh, I'm fucking amazed that this hasn't exploded because it's a bead of force.
What does
Okay,
that
you
mean?
probably know what that is, but I don't.
Wait, what?
Icar probably knows what that means, but give me 1 second. I don't actually know what a beat of
Yeah.
force is.
I'll find bead of force and read it for you. It's a
Oh.
it's a consumable one-time
It
use item.
explodes.
Yeah.
Icar will sort of hold it, and
Sorry
then
about that grammar, Luke.
as he's like holding it in his palm, he'll then
Whoa.
like shift to holding it gingerly with his thumb and index finger,
Let me tell you guys.
Upon sharp impact, explodes 5d6 of force to everything within 10 feet.
And
5d6, Jesus Christ.
and once thrown, it functions like a resilient sphere spell with a reflex save, with a radius of 10 feet and 10 minutes, meaning that it creates a giant magical hamster ball to entrap something.
And do a shitload of damage to it.
Yeah, one-time use, though.
Guys, we need to... what is that? I realize I have no idea what it is.
So we're gonna throw this at Flickie, right?
You know that girl that almost cut you in half, bud? Can we save this one for her?
I don't even know if she's still alive.
We can hang on to it. I'm sure one of us is capable of keeping something this sensitive safe as we go about our nonsense.
Not it.
I'll hold on to it.
But also,
never mind. He can beat me to it.
But also with that appraise check, I'm just going to let you know, just to make it simple, that the comb you found is worth about 50 gold and the chalice is worth about 200.
Okay, so that'll go.
What is this music?
It's called Deadly Roulette by Kevin MacLeod, but I'm choosing to use it as the theme for the Lucky Bones.
It feels oddly familiar.
Oh, here's the thing. Since it's open source, odds are you've probably heard it in someone else's videos once before.
Yeah.
Said the comb was 50, and how much was the chalice?
200.
$250.
Okay. I have that on the bottom of dissolving, but it's not crossed through, so it's not actually dissolved yet.
Okay.
Magic items. Actually, I'll put this under consumables because that's what it is.
Sorry about that. Continue.
That's it as far as goods in this room. So now you can address the door.
I'm just going to open it.
It is locked.
All right, guys, I'm going in. Oh.
Very much so choice-driven.
Guys, I know I haven't had a lot of luck with this in the past, but can I try the Sugtok special on this door?
If we're planning on living...
Just like,
If
I'm
we're
here for
planning
it.
on living here, maybe let's not break the doors down.
Also,
No,
It's gonna take some renovations.
We can fix the door. We can fix a door. We can't fix a surprise attack.
I would just like to remind everyone that this used to be a den of thieves. So, forcing the door open, I mean, everything down here is probably booby-trapped.
So we don't want the barbarian trap finder?
I mean, go ahead and open the door.
No, I'm here for it.
I'm just gonna hang out over here.
Here we go, and I kick the door.
Like the barbarian trap receiver.
Okay. Well, fortunately, we've established pretty heavily what your AC is, and I believe that a 29 hits you.
Yeah.
As you try to kick the door open, you fail, and the pressure seems to trigger a small stiletto-like blade to jut out and stab you.
Yeah.
You take 2 points of damage. And I already know that I'm going to need you to make a fortitude save. I just got to find my stats.
Guys, there are pokies around. You were absolutely right. I got one. You know, Tib'resh, you've had a real attitude today.
I told you exactly this would happen.
Did you make me your fortitude save?
We all told you.
I'm trying to make sure it's plus 8.
Okay.
20.
All right. You do that, and as the stiletto-like blade retracts or sorry, it juts out and stays there. But as you pull yourself away from it, you see that the blade was coated with something. But you feel fine.
Can I take the blade?
It's mechanically attached to a spring mechanism in the door, so it's not entirely like you can just pick it up and take it.
I couldn't break it off. Can I try to break it off?
Yeah, you can try.
I'm mad at it for attacking me.
Try to break it off. Strength check.
Just straight
strength.
20 plus 5.
No.
You know, by
just
trying to break it
D20,
off,
so 8.
you're going to handle the blade, and you're going to probably try to poison yourself again.
Yeah, I want to do this. I want to grab, just to describe how I'd be aiming to do this. The roll will obviously decide, but I was trying to aim at the handle and snap it.
You are a strong individual. You are not strong enough to snap metal with your bare hands yet.
So, do I just grab it and kind of wiggle it a little?
It's basically... hold on a second. Using my mic stand as an example here, it's like this. But it's metal, so it's not exactly doing anything.
It's sturdy. It's sturdy construction, guys. These are well-built traps. Just checking the sturdiness.
Icar would like to try to disable the trap.
Okay, disable device. As far as disabling the trap, it's already been sprung, but as you get in there and work it with your tools, you do take out the critical components and it will not function again.
Okay, well, it shouldn't hurt you again.
You can do that?
Yes. I could have opened this door at any point, but you insisted on breaking it down.
One day I'm going to kick a door down. Sulking around.
Well, hey, one day Tib'resh is going to make a good enough manuscript to get a job, so this will be your version of that.
So let's all think
Dreams
about
can
this.
come true.
This is Tibresh's manuscript.
Let's think about this. We've got Otyugs out here eating garbage, but this door is locked. Is there a keyhole on the door?
There is.
So,
and actually, you also realize that in your efforts of taking apart the trap, if you had tried to pick this lock, you also probably would have triggered the trap. It seems like only using the key would have bypassed it.
Right. So if there's a key to this door, that means someone else is already squatting down here, probably. And they have a key.
And similar to the trap door to get down here in the first place, this door does not look like it's been unused for 50 years.
Right. So if we're gonna hold on to the lucky bones, we should probably figure out who is already hanging out down here. So my suggestion would be a stakeout. We know that this place is now being used. Now we just need to figure out who comes and goes from the trap door.
A stakeout here? I mean, we've already revealed that.
Not a stakeout here. We'll take the Otyugs and we'll, I don't know, toss them into the river or something, and then someone outside will watch the remnants of the Lucky Bones, and we'll just take shifts looking to see if anyone comes and goes from the trap door. They can't. If there's anyone who comes in and out here, I mean, chances are we'll have to see them at some point. Maybe. And if the stakeout doesn't work, then we'll try something else, I guess.
He brings up solid points literally every time he opens his mouth. I'm with Icar on this one.
I mean, the other option is we just try to... No, the trap's already disabled, so we could probably just pick this door and go in. But
we have a huge friend that wants to break it down, so it's a friendship thing or a logic thing. What are we going to choose?
The friend has already tried and failed to break it down.
I'm just
I
saying,
forgot about that. I'm sorry.
There's probably something else dangerous downstairs. The way I see it, there's two ways of figuring out who's down here. Way one is to just keep going, and way two is to do a stakeout. I guess technically we could also just start asking around the neighborhood.
I
if
just
anyone has been down here.
That's fine. I want to point out one thing. If whoever has been going in and out of here with ease, with access, and knows that there's Odiugs down here, as soon as they come downstairs, they're going to know something is wrong because they know that Odiugs are down here all the time. We just fucked them all up. So they're going to come downstairs, realize something is wrong, and probably flee. We might need to be prepared for something like that.
If they flee, then we get to keep this place. Like, we don't want them here, right?
That means also if they flee, someone has left here knowing that someone else could be here and may pursue it again with someone to try and take the place back. I might be getting ahead of myself. I'm just saying, let's be, I don't mind staking this place out. We just need to be on top of who might be in this place.
It's a bit of, like, the die's already been cast. We can't unkill these monsters.
Right.
I think we should just crack on. If you can get this door open, Icar. I don't think my leg can handle it.
Well, I mean, I say that I think we should do a stakeout first, at least for a couple days, before we start going on ahead.
It sounds like there's a vote to be cast.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a vote.
I'm okay with staking out. That's fine. Let's just be ready for a chase.
Plus, we used a good number of pretty high-level spells already on the Odiugs. It wouldn't hurt to keep going at full strength.
Yeah, we should probably not be using our best shit as soon as we walk into an area early in the day, but that's just me.
Yeah, it's not... I think using, like, 3 Scorching Rays on some Odiugs is maybe a bit of overkill. I mean, they're dead, don't get me wrong.
They are definitely dead, though. And we are... The thing is, we're all in pretty good shape right now. I think we can take whatever's in front of us.
Do you think that these Odiugs are going to be the hardest thing down here?
No, but the Odiugs didn't even hurt us.
Oh, that
right?
Flickie
Because
took
we
3
used
points of damage.
Because we used some pretty high level spells on them. We won't have those the more we use them.
I do forget I've got limited mojo.
I'm only saying this because I have decent perception, but hey, Sugtok, did that blade look funny to you?
I mean, it did seem to have a very fancy coat on it, but I feel great.
Ruh-roh.
I mean, I feel wonderful. I don't foresee anything being a problem.
DM 2 related things. First thing, Dillon, since a day has passed with basically nothing, I'm going to just assume that you recharged 1 charge into your staff.
Okay, so I get 1 charge a day? Is that how I can do that?
You know what? You and I will discuss this on break because...
But let's just say yes, because I think you know what
Let's,
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Why don't we just take a short break and let people think about which way they want to go?
Yeah.
And then
Break, be back at 9.
Wait, Luke, stay here with me for 2 seconds and tell me how this works.
Everybody else, see you in a few.
Good.
Yeah. That's perfectly fine, but everybody appears to be back now, so... Shall we continue?
I believe we shall.
All right. So,
I mean, Roger's here, right? We've heard him.
So, Icar, your vote is for a stakeout?
That is correct.
Well, I love steak and I love out, so let's make that shit happen. I mean, let's make that stuff happen.
How long do you want to watch the building?
I will let you know you guys came down here around noon.
I mean, we could just watch it for a day. It lets Flickie and you get your spells back. And now that we know what's going on here, now that we know that there are people down here who are probably going to be unhappy with us, we can be a little bit more prepared.
All right.
Hey, question for the DM. This is a DM question. Am I... Okay, so you know this like jazzy, like snappy song we have going on?
Correct.
Okay. Am I allowed to help Sugtok compose this song so we can be like thin sunglasses, like jazz musicians on the corner, like when we need to lay low, just kind of like.
I have no problem with that.
Holy shit! All right, never mind. Let's continue, but we have to talk later, Shug.
Okay, so now that the discussion's happened, okay, so Icar is firmly in the stakeout camp. Sugtok, what's your vote?
I'll go with Icar as long as it's not more than a day. We can stake
All
out.
right, then I believe the majority is in the stakeout thing.
Yeah, I'm here for stakeout,
Okay.
baby.
So, do we want to just have 4 6-hour rotations?
Should we should we not post up on different posts so we can cover a larger area?
I remind you that it's not exactly like there's the rubbled remains of an entire building, so it's not like there's much cover.
No, I don't think 4 separate posts. I think it should be 2 separate posts of 2 and 2. Because the only way to keep yourself awake is for someone else to help you do it.
Don't you mean 2 separate posts of 2 and 2?
I believe so. If I didn't say that.
So,
Do we only want to stake out until curfew?
No, we got a stakeout is the stakeout, baby. Also, dibs on Tib'resh. Tib'resh is my stakeout partner.
we should probably have the two best perception rolls, which I think is Tib'resh and Sugtok, but I'm not certain.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. We have a good
roll is garbage.
I've got +7.
I'm just saying we have a good perception roll on each team, right?
Flickie, what's your perception roll? If it's
Uh,
higher than 7.
I don't know. Let me grab my thing that lets me know how good I am at stuff.
+15.
Let me look inward and decide.
Figured out. Okay, it feels as though I would have 6 points of extra juice on this roll.
So
Yeah, I
really,
got a little meta here. Please fix
really,
this. So we don't look
Tib'resh
like
is
the
the
assholes.
Tib'resh is the only good one at this. The rest of us are just average.
That's what I'm saying. So if we split up into teams of 2, at least we can fucking help each other.
All
I
right.
think I'm pretty good.
But I mean, if it's really, that's just my suggestion. If we don't want to do that, it's up to the team. I'm here for all of you. Also,
So-
one of these days, Roger's gonna show me the days.
Possibly.
Why don't you come down here and make me?
Wow, you know what? That's fair. Wow. Okay, never mind.
That's serious business.
Wow, that's serious business.
Oh,
So, do we want to do 6 or 4 hours? So, like,
That just happened.
Flickie and Tib'resh would be looking from now until 4. Then we'd swap out from 4 to 8, swap out at 8, swap out at 8, et cetera, et cetera.
Remember that the casters need at least 8 hours of sleep.
That's true.
Why don't? So it's about noon now. What time is curfew?
9 until 6.
Whereabout are we on the main map in relation to our houses?
We're in the very
Bottom left corner of the city, directly south of the gate out to the docks where the
couple
Scourge is
blocks
first.
up from my house.
Okay.
You're actually, a better reference is you're probably like a half dozen blocks away from the Tooth and Nail.
Well, why doesn't Flickie go and get his rest? Recharge his magical juices.
Because you only used, a scroll of Blistering
I used a
Effective
second level
and-
spell.
Yeah, you
and
didn't even-
roll
you didn't even use
blistering.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess the two of us will take from now until curfew, and then we'll wait for the 2 other people to come and relieve us.
Alright, I'm going to refill everyone's tokens here on the map and then bump us back to the Kintargo map. Because a night of rest will just naturally heal you guys the 3 damage that 2 of you took.
Yeah, well, Tib'resh's only damage was from Flickie's kick to his nuts. And then Flickie only took 3.
Which, to be fair, was non-lethal damage.
As Chicago once said, he had it coming.
Anyway, Kintargo.
So yeah, I
Right,
guess
but not-
Sugtok and Icar will take first watch.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to go grab the arrow.
This building.
I'm about to switch out Dylan's counter. Still laughing about that stupid fucking joke.
With the serious business thing.
I was
Yeah.
proud of it.
All right.
I think it's every time he sees the picture, he giggles like a dingus.
Anyway, so where are you guys planning on posting up in relation to the burned out section here?
I don't know. That's pretty serious business.
Well, I mean, I'm going to assume that the main approaches are probably going to be this, like, this street here, and then, like, up through this plaza here. So, I don't know, we just want to watch both of those.
All right. The buildings in this area of town are in the rough part of, averaging around 3 stories tall, some taller, some lower.
All
right. So who's on first watch?
I'm here. I'm back. Okay, I had my laugh. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Icar
Okay.
and I are going to be on first watch. Flickie and Tib'resh are taking a rest.
All right. Now, what you can do is you
Till-
can make your separate perception checks, or one of you can make it and the other can assist to add +2.
I feel like we have better odds of getting a higher result if we roll separately, because a lot of this is going to be dependent on the die.
Just entirely luck. So +2 isn't going to be as good as a possible 19 or 20 on the roll. So, I fucking
All right.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
I guess I'm not critically hitting on an attack tonight.
Well, as you guys are posting around this particular area, you don't notice anybody going into the ruins of the Lucky Bones, but you do. Icar does actually pick up on. There's at least 2 separate patrols of the Datari that are asking random passersby questions about something. You're not entirely sure,
Okay.
but they appear to be investigating something. But you do, but that is what your watch entails. So now I'm gonna need, as you guys change shifts, I'm gonna need to know what happens with Flickie and Tib'resh from 4 until 8, and then you guys are gonna have to deal with what's going on at curfew.
That's fine. Hey, Luke. T-minus timeout. Would you mind calling my phone? There's a bunch of shit on this table, and I legitimately don't know where I put it, and I'm trying to look up a spell.
2 seconds.
What? What the fuck?
Is it in the cat?
No, it was in his ass.
That's still in the cat.
All right. Well, then we don't count that, but yes.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you, sir. Sorry about that.
Hey, it happens. If your spells are on your phone, it's important to have your phone.
Dude,
when you're a wizard.
I literally, dude, as a wizard, I've got my character sheets, I've got my notes, I've got my fucking spells. Like, I'm literally sitting here with, like, all this shit, and I'm just like, please help.
I understand. Anyway.
But I'm getting it.
But yeah, but you and Tib'resh make your perception checks.
Oh, yes, perception. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Or you can roll to help.
Perception is... No, I got a +6, so I'm
Doesn't
not
matter.
I got a natural 20.
Look at that.
Oh.
Natural 20 on 2 shifts in a row.
Yeah, no, I got a 19, so I got a 25.
That was 2 very perceptive shifts. We are staking the fuck out of this place, you guys.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, we have... Did you see that you and me, Sugtok, we both rolled 20s back-to-back in the chat? I rolled for initiative after you rolled for your shite. Yeah, dude.
Anyway.
Sorry?
Tib'resh, for 4 hours, notices that the sun's starting to go down. And he's getting ready to pack up and look around for whoever's going to relieve him of his shift. When he does see, he thinks he sees some movement in the rubble. But as he turns to look, you see the faint flicker of a shape disappear into that fireplace.
What sort of shape?
Yeah, what
The shape of someone wearing rags. Basically, you caught the tail end of their foot going around a corner of rubble.
Like a
But-
Pixar movie attracting a character to an area.
Something like that, but it looked very much like this person was trying to sneak their way through. You are just happened to catch a little bit of it.
So we know someone is in there now. All right. Well, it's the end of the shift, so I'm gonna,
Now my
Hey, we're getting double Tib'resh. Can one of you guys mute?
It's okay. Okay, and now my question is for the next shift, because Flickie and Sugtok need to rest to get spells back, and it's almost curfew. So what does the third shift look like? Is it just going to be Icar or Tenebrae or something?
Well, do we want to share what we saw? We didn't really see anything on our patrol except Dotari guards asking around.
No matter what happens, we should always communicate. We're a team. At this point, we're a family.
Which, by the way, you guys also saw Dotari patrols investigating and basically casing areas.
I'm not gonna lie, I zoned the fuck out while you were talking because I was thinking about something in my notes. Can you say that again?
While you guys were on your shift, that's the main thing Tib'resh noticed that's relevant to what you're doing, but your results were high enough that you still noticed during your 4-hour stakeout that the Dotari were continuing to case the neighborhood in an investigative manner.
Okay. What's the outline that they are casing, or do we know that?
Oh, you guys are on the roofs, I assume?
I believe so, right? We're trying to, yeah.
Well, then you're too far away to hear them, but you can just tell from the way they are comporting themselves that they are doing city guard investigation type shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna let the guys know at the shift handoff. Hey, I saw a weird ass shape going through there, and it looked like it was moving through. They were well covered. I only just caught them, but it looked like they were moving amongst the rubble and went on into through the trapdoor that we found the other day.
Okay.
There's definitely someone in there now at this time of shift change because it happened at the end of shift change.
Like 5 minutes before. Like at
5
7:55, you saw this.
Yeah, 5 minutes ago.
Okay, I take everything that Tib'resh just said. I hop at my hawk. I tell him everything that Tib'resh just told me, and he flies and starts to learn the patterns of the guards.
Okay.
And he will come back to me once he has learned over the course of a few days.
Well, okay, we know there's someone in there now. Do we want to go talk to them?
We can go confront them now or continue the stakeout, but I mean...
Our last talk went well, but like, what if this one doesn't?
The streets are getting hot. As long as these people are hiding from the Dotari. If they're against the Dotari, they're probably our friends.
You want to go make a friend?
Let's give it a shot.
So you guys are going back in there?
Let's, what time is
it? It is
now?
curfew, I just realized.
It is not curfew. It is an hour until curfew. It is 8 o'clock.
Hour until curfew.
It is
We
at
got time.
shift. It is at shift change.
Well, then I'm going to sit on the roof with my hawk, and we're both going to eat beef jerky while we talk about the universe.
So you're not coming with us?
No, I'm here.
Don't. They're going back into the bones.
Oh, we're going... Oh, I thought we were at the fucking long roads. Never mind. Okay, yes, of course, I'm with them.
Okay.
Maybe let's keep Tim as, flying around making sure the Dotari aren't checking out this place as we go through.
Nope, he's with me.
Well, it would be a good idea to have some sort
So
of...
he could alert us if...
I've had a
shadows are
long
coming.
day. And I want him with me.
Hey, Icar.
Yes?
You seem pretty crafty. Can we maybe set a trap at the door or something. Keep this place safe. If we're going in and we want to figure out what's going on down here, we'll trap our own way out.
I would need to have bought all the supplies for a trap. I can't just like use bubble gum and toothpaste to make a trap.
Now I'm going to go make ice cream out of birdseed and gum.
Icar PI.
I do have this human jawbone, if it could ever come in handy.
Okay, you know what? Let's just be subtle about it then. And
I poke up and I say, "Hey,
Okay.
can I still not get a couple teeth out of that?"
Nope.
I'd like to point out that if Icar is going down, then we'd like to talk to them. Are we actually just going to go fight them?
No, I don't want to
No.
fight.
Not unless we have to. We're
I mean-
trying to make a friend.
I'll smoke a motherfucker, but like we're here to like kind of try and figure something out.
we did kind of kill the defense that they had down there, so we have reason to believe that whoever hangs out down there might be hostile to us.
Didn't
If their only defense is some audiugs, I'm not too worried about it.
Well, then why don't we just send Shug in?
It would be like putting a hamster to guard your house.
Some ugly fucking hamsters.
I knew a guy once with
It
a
probably
guard
keeps
hamster.
the average riffraff away. It makes the place subtle,
And
under
also,
all the ruin.
you all know that it smells awful, which is itself a pretty good deterrent.
Well, I mean, Sugtok smells awful, so we know what's up.
I mean, he smells.
I keep blowing up.
Yeah, he smells.
No,
awful.
you
blood
don't.
and
You're
muck.
literally a boar person. And you fucking get blood on you all the time. You smell like shit.
He smells like fresh bacon.
Iron.
He smells like
Iron
fucking
and
shit bacon.
Inaccurate.
Ah, all right, bro.
That's
When was
like
the last
hot-
time you showered? Motherfucker. Oh! All right, but let's kill these
Well,
motherfuckers.
since one way or another you're heading back down there, I'm going to map shift again. But you guys can discuss
Oh.
your approach still.
I still roast Sugtok because it's hilarious.
Okay.
I think the same marching order as last time is fine.
Yeah, it also occurs to me, since it's still the same day, I got to reset your health to where it was. Although the non-lethal damage goes away at like an hour, at 1 point per hour. So. Is that?
I want to start
So-
in the normal marching order and then turn and say, actually, Icar, do you want to take point? After
I
all,
wanna
just for the booby traps.
Oh, I thought you had those under control.
It was very sharp. I mean, if you can just, fancy tinker, they don't stab us. That does sound better.
When you guys get back down there, and when you eventually get over to the door, it is locked again. It is still locked, I should say. So someone went down here, and the door is locked.
Okay, then they must have the key.
And also,
Tim, you're muted.
And
I don't wanna hear
also-
you get- okay.
They are likely inside. What if we just knocked?
Do you really want to just knock?
I mean, we don't know what's going on over here. But we were sent to this place expecting, some resistance. They might be hostile, so I don't know. It seems like a weird place to hide.
What do you mean? It's a place that literally doesn't exist as far as the city knows. It's a perfect place to hide if you wanted to do anything that you
Sorry.
didn't want the city to know about.
It's a great place to hide.
Icar, do you think you could pick the lock?
I could try.
The Datari style isn't really to sneak into places, so maybe we'll set ourselves apart. Takes a thief to catch a thief? I don't know.
We are going to attempt to try to pick this lock open.
You do not. You fiddle with it and whatnot, but the lock itself seems pretty well made.
It's. I think nope. No, that didn't work. Hold on, this lock is a little bit more complicated than I thought it would be.
This is the one.
I look at Sugtok and I say,
And I kick the door.
I vote for the boar.
So you're kicking it
so
while he's
so
still.
I vote for the boar.
While he's still sitting in front of it.
I was talking first.
The hinges remain.
Yeah, this is to get. This is for the whip crack, and I'm gonna kick right over you.
Which
to
you
try
did
to
do right
kick-
next to his ear, pretty much. Anyway, you kick the door. The hinges remain, but the door itself flies in about 10 feet. Reveal areas, stupid thing. To reveal stairs going down.
Well, I guess we're not doing this subtly.
I told you guys I was gonna kick down a door one of these days.
Okay, you got your one door. Now, for the rest of time, as long as we're out and about, we don't kick doors in.
All right, if you
Door
guys,
thought-
Incorrect. I look at Icar and I kind of go, well, I mean, shit, baby. Like in the way that he can see it in my eyes.
if you guys go south on the map, you'll see a small square with a similar looking staircase formation. And I would like you to move yourselves down there in marching order. Do you guys see it?
He's talking about down here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, zoom out if you have to.
Wait, am I in the right place? What the fuck are you talking about?
From where you guys are, if you...
Oh, these stairs go south. These
Yeah.
stairs on the right go... Oh, okay. All right, hold up. How do I fucking...
if you know what, I'll move you. I'll move
Thanks,
you there.
man. I'm on a laptop, so it's not super easy.
I was way too zoomed in for a long time.
My name's Tim, and he pretends I can't hear my stuff.
All right. See, you go down this stairs, down a couple of landings, stepping over what remains of the door, which, to be fair, survived the impact fairly well, but the nails and the hinges didn't. They kind of sheared off.
So he just like kicked the door straight out.
He didn't kick it. That amount of force was a full-on shoulder check.
That's still tight.
There was another door at the bottom of the stairs.
I think me and well, never mind. Okay.
I'm gonna try to open the door like a door.
It is unlocked.
Slowly and
Everyone
very
applauds.
carefully.
No, I'm gonna applaud out loud because he opened a door. I'm gonna do it with my clapping loud hands.
I'm gonna golf clap because that's a stupid idea.
I clap because I'm kind of dumb sometimes.
I want to creak the door open and kind of peek in and look around the room.
All right.
I'm still clapping out loud, very loud.
You know what? Tib'resh is in the back. He's gonna crouch down and try and be stealthy.
All right, roll stealth.
As he's crouching down, I'm also going to turn around to Flickie and say that's probably quite enough. I do appreciate it, though.
I say, my man! And I stop clapping.
Now, quiet time.
Tib'resh knocks over a candelabra as he sits.
As you look into this room, there are twin rows of stone pillars supporting a shallow, vaulted ceiling coming to about 10 feet above the floor of this wide room. There are a number of wooden doors hanging half open on rusty hinges to the north and south, and fragments of tables and chairs lie in various states of ruin throughout this room. On the west end of this room, there appears to be a small stone stage sitting empty, while there are empty torch sconces lining the walls between each of the open doorways. and images of a one-eyed insectile face smeared on the walls with what appears to be blood decorate the spaces between the sconces.
You're the only one looking through.
Am I able to see all of the peoples?
There are people in this room.
Are these like the three? Or that one? The northmost one, sorry.
So Flickie was whooping and hollering that you managed to open a door.
Yeah.
Oh, that happened.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as Sugtok opens the door, and Flickie goes, "Yeah, you managed to open a door. Well done."
Well, because he opened it like a regular person. That's the only reason I was fucking cheering.
The door.
He didn't go. "Oh!"
As you look in, the room, and everyone in this room is a woman, turns and looks at the door and says, "We have intruders, sisters." And,
shit.
and Sugtok notices that each of these women, their fingernails are long like claws.
That's disgusting.
And each of them has a heterochromia. So
they're vampires.
Each of their eyes are different colors.
Whoa. Friends.
No. Immediately.
They already know we're here.
Yeah, don't say friends. Look at them. They have
Open
long
the door.
fingernails.
I want to kind of put my hands, and I want to try to befriend.
Nope, initiative.
Fuck off! God.
Dude, they have long fingernails. Nothing that is good has long
We
fingernails.
could have snuck past them.
Well, guess what,
And a
man?
little
Maybe
bit
if I wasn't so
better.
happy for your first time opening a door, I was here for you. All right, let's do this. All right, initiative. What's my bonus? Let me check my sheet, baby. Initiative. +3. Let me roll, baby. Is that 18? No, that's not right. 15. So I got an 18.
All right. Everybody enter your initiatives and let me know when they're all in there.
It's in. I don't know why I didn't just.
That was wet.
All right, is that everyone?
Yeah. Oh, we all killed.
Oh, yeah. So, Icar goes first.
Okay. They don't know that I'm here yet,
Correct.
so I think that will let me use my stunning visage. Sorry, startling appearance.
Goddamn thesauruses.
Should have fucking kicked it.
Hey, Luke.
Go.
DM question real quick. I don't mean to cut Roger off. I'm sorry, but can I ask you something real fast? So you know how I'm allowed to, or am I allowed to do that thing where I touch my hawk and let him do something else already?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Is he allowed to carry a ray spell?
No, it's not. That's not a.
Okay.
It's a ranged
Never
touch
mind.
attack, but it's not a spell that requires range of touch.
Oh, so it's just touch spells.
So,
Okay.
It's spells that have a range of touch.
You gotta get to here, sees that there's a door, goes in, sees that there's a cultist inside the door.
There's a pretty lady in there. If she wasn't,
and we're
trying to
gonna
kill you.
stab.
All right, I get an attack opportunity on you unless you want to try to tumble through that square.
Which square?
That one.
I can't just go through here.
Wall. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm not going through the wall. I'm going through here.
I know, but the way that it works with corners, you have to come in here and go straight down. You can't just diagonally go like this.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can't do that because that would be 35. That's too much.
Okay.
Then I guess I'll go.
Oh,
through
womp,
instead.
womp, womp.
Do they get cover for being on the opposite side of these pillars?
Yes. By the way, the average appearance of who's in this room.
You. Except those fingernails. Shit.
Well, then I won't do that, and I'll just be here.
You're not going to attack, or do we not?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's a legal move before I make the attack roll.
You can get there.
Once you roll, then that's it.
Against this one.
Yes.
Your attack hits.
Nice. 15.
Nice. Man, I rolled an 18 and got last. Oh, Sugtok's
As you come up with a kukri onto this woman, you bring it down across and make a significant cut through the leathers that she appears to be wearing.
Man, I rolled a 1, and then I rolled three threes on D8s.
It's not great, I admit, but it's now Tib'resh's turn.
Alright. I'm going to...
Oh, my head's the smallest one. I gotta lean forward.
Oh, damn. You know what? I can make it into this room.
You will provoke the attack of opportunity unless you tumble.
I will.
Tumble!
Yeah, I'm gonna try tumbling through. I can give that a shot. Oops. $20.
You succeed.
I was about to say, that's not too bad, baby.
And I am going to use my monastic wraps and Argot punch this guy. This guy.
All right. You should Argot punch these nuts, baby.
22 on the attack.
Hit.
And nice. 6 damage plus 4 shock.
Ow.
Jesus, Tib'resh. Tib'resh goes, what? As drills this fucker.
As your fist comes straight at her, she makes what you guess to be an instinctual move to try to, catch it and deflect it, but unfortunately she catches the metal electric fist in her hand and suffers the damage that way. Sugtok, you're up.
Oh, she's not dead. Was that 10 points of damage?
Yeah, 10 points of damage. None of them have been killed yet.
Damn.
Has the one left
Damn ass.
Icar already taken an AOO?
No.
So if I go there, I am going to provoke.
Unless you tumble.
Does tumbling cost anything, or do I just get to try?
It's part of your move, but you just have to make a high enough number to succeed. Otherwise, you provoke the attack of opportunity.
Hell yes. So acrobatics.
Yep.
Da-da-da-da. 18.
You succeed.
Hell yeah! And then I'm gonna swing.
Hit. And don't forget. And don't forget you were flanking. That probably should have been too higher.
Oh yeah.
You still hit anyway, but yeah. You deal this much damage and you bring the halberd down straight through her clavicle. There's a spray of blood against the torch sconce on the wall as she falls down dead.
I want to shout out at the others after I take this one out like that. It doesn't have to end like this.
When you say the others, do you mean the enemies or us?
The enemies.
Okay.
Flickie, you're up.
Okay. Oh, well, shit, baby. The first thing I do is I have Tim the Hawk do a swooping... Wait, one second. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I have him do a swooping attack on this guy. I don't know where he has to land. That's my issue.
Tim the Hawk has to be in the square of the person he's trying to attack.
Okay.
He does provoke an attack of opportunity for moving through.
That's fine.
And she swipes at him with her long claws and just No, it's a bird.
Yeah, I bet she doesn't fucking hit. All right, cool. I have him attack her before I do anything.
Okay. By the way, knowledge local to identify what they are.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about how we needed to do that earlier on.
Now you're good. Let's see. Knowledge local is a plus 11. What is that? 14. 25.
When Flickie gets in and is able to see them, he'd be able to identify them. I'll hold off on that until he actually gets in there.
Okay.
Okay, Sugtok knows. Is Roger rolling anything?
Tib'resh shrugs.
What am I rolling?
Knowledge local. Tib'resh knows pretty ladies who need a trip visit to the nail salon.
That's my knowledge local.
Sugtok and Flickie, well, once Flickie gets in there, would be aware that they are actually changelings. They look almost human, but at some point they are the spawn of hags, and at some point in their life, odds are they are going to basically mature into hags. But they themselves have some superhuman extra bits that kind of set them apart. Long nails and multicolored eyes being the key to giveaways.
I don't mean to sound rude, but I haven't come around the corner yet, so I technically haven't seen them.
I know, but once you do, you'll see them and you go, oh, changelings.
Okay,
Interesting.
okay, that's fair.
Yes, Garrett?
All right, well, it's still my turn, so...
Oh, Garrett wants to say something right quick while you're moving.
Oh,
Do I have any kind of kinship to them as a skinwalker? As
They are not shapeshifters.
Okay.
Basically, remember the drunken thing from Skyrim where the hag raven is saying, "Come on and let us consummate our love," like that. Imagine that actually happened. This is what would have resulted from it.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Dillon.
Well, shit. Okay. I come down the stairs. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. Okay. And Tim's with me on my shoulder. He hasn't moved yet, so... Oh, no, he's not on my shoulder. I had him do the thing. Okay, well then, in this case, I am going to blast this motherfucker with...
And while you're doing that, it occurs to me I forgot to actually roll the attack you had Tim do.
Oh, yeah, we never did that. Yeah, I wanted him to scrape that motherfucker.
He misses. He unfortunately misses.
Damn it. Okay, well then I hit him with a Scorching Ray +1.
Do you still have that prepared? Because you still have your used up spells from earlier. You haven't rested enough to recover them.
Oh, never mind. I thought we were doing the whole deal. Well, never mind. Then that case...
Nope. You left at noon and now you're back at 8 o'clock. It's still the same day.
That's fair. All right, well then I fucking hit that motherfucker with Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Alright, so let's see. Ray of Frost. That motherfucker is 1d6 plus half level.
You have to hit first.
I know I do. Let me grab my dice tower. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
When is BAB +6?
What?
14?
For BAB +6 for you. I think that's... I'll double check. I think it's like 8 or something.
Not a huge deal, just curiosity. I was looking at some skills.
I'm double checking.
Okay, I rolled 18, so that is plus motherfucking...
Yeah, level 8 for you.
18 plus 3 is 21. Does that hit?
Yes, you do.
Okay. And then I roll damage. What is that motherfucker? That is 1d6 plus half, so 1d6 plus 2. Yikes. 5.
All right. A ray of frost shoots out and hits her in her leg, which she grasps. She gasps in pain, but she still seems pretty good. It's their turn.
Okay.
The one that you just attacked and this one against the far wall, they reach into their pockets and pull out a potion, and they both chug it. And they disappear.
Oh, fuck. Well, boyos, looks like it's time for your boy to do his thing.
Is the one in front of Tib'resh gone?
No, the one in front of Tib'resh does not.
We don't know. They're invisible.
The one in front of Tib'resh does not drink a potion. She appears to grab...
Oh, there's an alive one? Oh, my bad. That was under the fucking... My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. She grasps an amulet around her neck that seems similar to that one-eyed insectile face painted in blood in this room. And she says it in Infernal, but those of you who can understand it basically recognize it as a sort of prayer. And now I need a wisdom save from all of you.
Wisdom save. So that is a D20 plus. Plus 5. Okay. 22.
But the good news is you all save, so you only take half damage.
Half damage? Jesus, what happened?
As those of you here in Infernal, her asking, someone called the Dowager of Illusions to, smite her enemies. There's a pulse of energy out from her all the way back, even almost all the way across the entire room from her to the back wall behind Flickie. Each of you takes 2 points of damage. It's negative energy if that happens.
So even though we all blocked, it was one of those like Jesus, like boom, kind of deals.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
A pulse of hurt.
Bro, this game is so much fun, man. Are you fucking kidding me?
All right. So that happens.
Hey, Luke, I actually need to look it up.
Well, it's Icar's turn, so while he's doing that, what's up?
I'm trying to. I have some sort of defense against AoEs. I'm trying to figure out what evasion does.
If it's evasion and you save, then you take no damage.
Was that an AoE though?
That's for reflex saves. This wasn't a reflex save.
Oh, it's reflex specifically. Okay, that's my bad. Cool.
All right, never mind then.
Icar is going to go up here, and then ready in action to attack any of the sisters that he can see or that try to get past them.
Okay. Okay. Any sister that tries to get past?
The first sister that he sees, he will attack. Or that he perceives, like, even if he doesn't see them, if they run into him.
Then make me a perception check right now.
Okay.
Okay. You are able to hear that from just past these doors, footsteps. So one of them's already made it out. At least.
Oh, okay. Well, that is my turn because I can't move any faster.
Okay. Tib'resh.
Alright, I am going to... Well, shoot. There's just this one left. I'll go ahead and Flurry of Blows. With the intent to knock out. These are going to be non-lethal.
Okay.
I should be fine with just the 2. I'm just going to do the regular Flurry of Blows.
Hits, and that one solid one is enough to knock this one unconscious. So since you've only used one attack, you can choose to, instead of doing the full round action, still take the move and swift for the rest of your turn, because you haven't fully committed to the full round action yet.
Oh, right.
This is a rather obscure rule that I was surprised to learn about and happy that it exists.
Yeah, I'm just counting. Okay, then I'm going to move my full 40 to look down this hallway.
All right. Looking down the hallway, since you're out here, I can actually do a little bit of revealing for you. There's a bend in the hallway and an open door.
Just totally crushed that fucking gnat.
Nice.
Okay, that's it, actually. That's all I can do.
Okay. Sugtok, you're up.
Standard action. And I'm gonna bore up.
Okay.
Face extend, tusks up.
I think this is the first time in a while you've had to do this mid-combat.
Yeah, I don't like going in not war mode, but this big-ass weapon makes it a lot more fun.
True.
Then I'm going to run towards Icar and Tib'resh. That's my acrobatics to leapfrog over Flickie.
You do not. Unfortunately, you don't get high. You don't get high enough, and you kind of bowl over him. And also, I need.
He hits me in the head, and I'm like, oh fuck!
And also, Sugtok, make me a perception check. Okay, as you bore up from where you were, boring up activates your scent ability, and you think you smell someone right over here.
Oh, if I thought I smelled someone right over there, I'm just going to charge in that direction wildly, trying to...
Okay.
Well, I can't hit them, so I'm just going to run that direction towards what I smell.
Okay, okay. Then I'm going to treat this as a bull rush combat maneuver.
Am I able to do that if I use my standard action to go board?
No.
Then I can't do it.
Okay.
I just want to run in that I can't do anything with them. I can just get to them.
Yeah, but I will help you out with that, because I remind you that while bored up, you do have 30 foot of scent, so you are able to smell things within 30 feet of yourself. So that's what the aura is.
I want to run towards the smell.
Okay.
So that way, there.
Up. As you move into that square, you bump into something, so you stop here.
Goof. So I was running up and I thunk into it. Guys, there's something here. And that's all I got.
Flickie, you're up.
Sorry, I was tying my hair up. Okay.
Did you hear what Sugtok said?
There's somebody in front of me. Like due north of me, there is something there.
Oh, these two invincible motherfuckers. Did we discern exactly where they were? Which square?
It is immediately above me.
Sugtok bored up and smells someone.
Like right here? Okay, shit, baby. Well, then in that case... No, I can't do that. Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to blast a Scorching Ray directly at the space above Sugtok.
All right, so you still got one. All right.
I do have one.
All right, roll it.
All right, 1 sec. So that is a D20 plus 3. Come on, dice tower.
It should be D20 plus 4.
D20 plus 4. I got the magic symbol, so that's a 24.
Okay, well, if that's the magic symbol, it means it's a critical threat, so roll to confirm.
Oh, shit, that's right. Oh, man, okay. All right. Roll to confirm. No, 14 didn't happen.
No, 14 does not confirm when it's invisible.
Okay, so
4d6.
4d6. Let me roll that in the chat. / roll space 4d6.
Well, your Scorching Ray definitely finds purchase on something, and there's a feminine scream of pain.
Is that all I get for 18 points of damage? A feminine scream of pain?
She's invisible.
I mean, you get the scream and confirmation that that's where she is.
That's fair enough. You know what? All right.
And Tim still has his action.
Oh, that is true. Tim has seen where I've landed the hit, correct?
He knows where to attack, but he is still invisible.
Tim goes for where he believes the eyes of a human would be.
Well, let's see what happens.
Yes, we should.
2 talons as he moves into that space. And both of them will miss.
Fuck! Well, all right.
He tried.
Almost as though he
Man.
can't see his target.
All right.
She's on fire!
She reappears over here not looking very good, and she
Kill her! Crush her fucking head. We know what these bitches do.
And she holds out a hand in Flickie's direction.
Oh, Jesus.
And she shouts at you, "Leave!" Make me a will save.
Will save?
Yes.
Alright, what's my fucking bonus on that shit? Because I know I'm a motherfucking
Is this
wizard.
a fucking command spell?
Will save is +5. So, D20. Give me a motherfucking 24.
She yells at you to leave, and you say, "Bitch, I do what I want."
Bitch, okay, cool. Alright. Wait, was she trying to fucking spell me? Of course she was.
Yeah, Sugtok correctly guessed what it was. Anyway, it's Icar's turn.
All right, we're gonna go. If I move into this square, can I attack her?
Around the door, yes.
Okay.
You are not flanking with the
No.
hawk, just letting you know that.
Oh.
Why does the hawk not provide flanking?
Too small.
Yeah, because...
Too small?
Let me show you, Dillon, because as someone who's as big as you are, you threaten that area around you, those 8 squares around you.
Tim only threatens his
Tim only
square.
threatens the square that he's in.
So if Tim was in that square, then they'd be threatening flanking.
No, because flanking has to be threatened on opposite sides.
Okay, never mind.
Tim,
I see
unless
what
Tim grows in size to a small creature, Tim will never provide flanking on his own.
Well, then we'll just move here.
We need to make this hawk bigger.
I won't move.
I'm gonna make my horse smart and my hawk big.
Get turned from Gandalf into Radagast.
I'm a mix.
And we will swing.
Hit.
That will be non-lethal damage.
And she drops.
Oof, 2 people, yikes. Looks like there's more than we need.
We still have any of those manacles?
You still have 9 of them.
Perfect.
All right.
None of us can recognize the bug symbol or anything now that things have quieted down in this room.
Knowledge religion.
I'll take a swing at it.
Let me take a roll, baby.
I'm sure that's not my bag, but
11.
I've got +9 on that.
Tib'resh has no idea. It just looks creepy and weird.
I rolled a 28.
Flickie recognizes it as the unholy symbol of Mahathala.
Oh. Guys, this is the unholy symbol of Mahathala.
What's that guy all about?
He's all about Mahathaling.
Mahathala is one of the whore queens of hell. She's a lesser demigoddess dealing with death, vanity, and fate.
Turns out she fucks.
my bitch.
Gross.
No, not like sex. I mean, she rules.
And also that he also knows that one of her her names is the Dowager of Illusions, which is what that one of the unconscious changelings said when she was channeling energy against you guys.
So what are you,
That's what. Okay.
I
Wait,
wanna-
what about, yo,
I
we
wanna
gotta
pat
tie
this
up
one
this
down
bitch.
for a potion.
We gotta
and
tie her
put
up.
one of the sets of manacles on her.
Okay, hold on a sec. Dillon was kind of talking over you. What's going on?
That was my bad.
I wanna pat her down for the potion that I saw the other ones drink and disappear.
She's
any
one of the ones who drank it.
Oh, she drank a potion and disappeared.
Yeah, you are fairly certain, based on what happened, that it was a potion of invisibility.
Yeah. Then I'm just gonna pat her down for any useful gear that looks like it might get her out of restraints, and then manacle a bitch.
She appears to have. You guys are gonna loot the 3 bodies. Go ahead, Roger. Hey, so you guys just looting the 3 bodies in here, both dead and alive.
Yeah, I don't want to like strip them nude and steal their armor or anything.
Because
but
their armor is just basic leather armor, which is basically not worth the effort at this point.
I'm not.
I do. I take off their armor to humiliate them.
All right, but
I stop him from doing that to the one.
I don't kill them. I'm not
Are
killing
you sure
them.
you're not evil?
I'm having some issues, man.
oh, to be fair, humiliating.
But nobody
them like that is
talks to
probably-
me because you all think I'm goofy.
humiliating them probably falls more along chaotic than evil if that's all he's doing.
It's not worth it,
Yeah.
Flickie.
Anyway,
I do one of them.
What you find on them is Icar has claimed one of the invisibility potions from one of them already, but there's another floating one for anybody who wants it.
I'll take it.
Each of them appears to have a masterwork net.
I will tuck one of those into my pocket.
Okay. They each have their wooden unholy symbol of Mahathala. Each of them has an identical key. And each of them has 119 gold pieces. Each of them also has a wand.
Grab the wand's gold pieces and one of the keys.
And one of them has a note on her person.
Read the
What does
note.
the note say?
Well, the note's written in Infernal, so who's reading it?
I've got that. We decided earlier that was the language I took. So I can.
Okay.
I could also read
Tib'resh,
I think
do you
everyone
want-
here
do you
speaks
want
it.
it?
No?
No, I don't care. I'm
Well, now I
actually
feel fucking useless. I thought I was special.
I was actually in the in this side, not in the main room, so it's all good.
Okay.
I read the note aloud to my bros.
Is this shit supposed to be popping up right now?
Yes, I have forcefully opened the handout. So if you
Okay,
want to
cool.
read it
Just
aloud,
making-
if you want to read it aloud, be ahead. Go ahead.
For the most part, I am pleased with this latest find, Delora, especially that you managed to sneak it away in the Asmodeans. Our Lady smiles upon such subterfuge. Perhaps we could use this to identify those meddlesome ravens, as well as any among the Asmodean clergy who have been trusted with magical trinkets. That being said, because of how useful its enchanted nature may be to the Dowager, it will stay in my quarters for safekeeping when you are not studying it, though you may continue to keep that loot from the ruins of the music store in yours. Use it as a test subject to see if its aura appears under the lantern's light or not when one holds the lantern. If we can learn to disguise our auras, then it will be easier to conduct ourselves about the city with the church and the Lord Mayor being none the wiser. Oh, that's it. Fortunately, Barzillai's actions have pushed the city. Have pushed others in the city to rebel against him, as I foresaw. While they whittle away at each other, we shall bide our time and grow stronger in our faith and power. Once we are strong enough to punish Barzillai for his affront to the whore queen, we shall drive Thrune the church and these rebellious ravens into Our Lady's grasp in hell, and then Kintargo, under our stewardship, will bend to
We'll bend to cottonmouth noises.
I had it there for a minute.
They're no friend of the Thrune. They're no friend of Barzillai, but they are also not fans of ours.
Yeah, everybody sucks apparently.
Well, they also worship a bug evil queen.
I will
So-
let you know that the dead one is the one who had that note.
As in, like the dead the dead one. Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my halberd and look over at Tib'resh and say, "Is this okay?"
Wait, no, stop.
It's fucking what okay?
I'm holding the halberd over the incapacitated.
Oh,
That
so
seems
I'm the
entirely
bad guy for the
No,
whole episode. and
No,
you guys are fucking-
don't do that. What the? She's done. She's out of our way, and we do not have to worry about her anymore.
I was
Let's press
literally
on.
about to try and charm her and fucking get some information. So I get roasted for a whole fucking.
That's why I wanted to check. I figure these are Demon Queen followers who are out to destroy us.
No,
These
I
aren't
knew.
guys out trying to make a living like the guards that.
No, I knew we were fucking
We
going
internet.
somewhere, and ever since I landed that fucking clutch ass charm person, I've always had one tucked away. I literally want to see if we can like charm this person and see if we can get some information. I don't want you to kill this person.
It's
And also, we don't kill people who can't fight back. Let's just
That's
make that
not
a rule of
fair.
our
That's
game.
not
Let's just
fair.
not
Sometimes people deserve to die.
If
it's like a
someone has
demon.
been incapacitated, maybe
Sometimes-
let's not just mindlessly murder them.
It wasn't mindless. I was checking.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
I'll put the halberd kind of back on my back. Tuck it in.
We can figure out what this lady has going on, or we could keep trying to explore this area. It sounds like I'm hearing a bunch of popping noises. It sounds like a bunch of cultists have just taken over this area.
For the record, I'm not hearing Tib'resh. I'm not hearing Tim through himself at all.
I'm only hearing him through Garrett, and then Garrett muted himself.
I figured he was coming in double, so I muted.
Nah, Tim just keeps steezing himself.
Nope, my headset started.
Nope, we still can't hear you through yourself.
I can hear him.
I don't want to be
It's
that
cool. I'll
guy.
just stay unmuted.
It's after 10 o'clock.
What?
I don't want to be that guy, but it is after 10 o'clock.
Oh yeah, I figured that's where we're going.
I
but-
figured we'd finish this encounter and then kind of
Yeah, I was gonna
log off.
Yeah, I was gonna wrap up because you're gonna wake her up and interrogate her, and then we were gonna finish up.
Yeah, and then worst case, we can just do experience next time. It's not a big deal. We can all kind of take the next 5-10 minutes, right?
Sure.
Is that cool with everyone? Or are you all down for like 5 more minutes?
Yeah, I'm down for getting to the end of this. I'm glad we didn't just fucking outright murder all these people, except for that one.
Well, like, I don't really know how much charming and interrogate them is going to do for us. One
Yeah,
of them
I'm
ran
pretty
off
sure
and
we
is
just come
tattling
across
on
a
us.
bunch of
Boss.
cultists in.
but,
I
like,
do
we
want to
don't
wander and
really
sniff.
have time for this.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
do I
I
smell anything.
I guess we might technically not, but if we leave anyone here alive, like, what is gonna happen?
Just throw them in one of the rooms and barricade it.
Yeah, but then they die here.
They won't die. We'll take care of them when we completed the
Oh, this is the place. Shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, you know what? You make a good point. Lock them in the cell and we'll talk to them later.
All right.
To be fair, these aren't exactly cells.
Oh, well, shit, baby. Lock them in the room.
We'll put
Can
them in
we
the
do-
room, we'll close the door, and we'll move a couple of the beds to barricade.
Worst case, Sugtok can play his saxophone and fucking let a musical note up to block the door and be like, wah da da wah 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 wah.
I think that's how that spell works.
Let's use 4 of our 9s of manacles and make sure they're not going anywhere.
Well, only 3 of them are here. The 4th one got down the hall.
I thought only 2 were. Yeah, 2 were incapacitated. So 4 sets hands.
He's talking about doing hands and feet.
Oh, okay.
Where are you going? Nowhere.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Let's lock them up and pause, I guess.
All right, you guys just throwing them in there?
So we'd like to move both of them
Say bottom.
into here. We'll lock their hands and feet,
Okay.
and then we're gonna. I guess we should probably look around the room. We didn't really get a chance to explore it while we were fighting.
All right.
We got to use our perception robot to brush.
Well, yeah, Tim is. I was about to say Tim's the $6 million perception man.
I also
Or
got a 20.
Tib'resh, excuse me. My man.
Fuck you, Tim. I got a real good roll.
Well, it's okay. As you guys look around, both Sugtok and Tib'resh notice that in one of these rooms, all of them are fairly barren and sparse. Tib'resh kind of harkens back to his days in the monastery about how religious people tend to have relatively Spartan existences. However, one of these has a lute standing in the corner of it.
Dibs.
Okay, as you pick up this lute, you also notice that it's a very, very fine quality, and it seems to have arcane scroll work etched onto it.
Maybe don't play that until you know what it's all about.
Can I make heads or tails of the arcane work?
Make me a spellcraft check.
Can I also call Flickie over to help me try to make
Yeah, because
heads or
I
tails
was going to say, I've got a lot of spells for it.
the arcane stuff? Like, hey man, I just found this gorgeous instrument. Can you just take a peek at this with me? Because I
have no idea.
It looks really cool, but
Yeah, I just rolled a 32 for spellcraft.
All right, since you're identifying it using detect magic, you detect a transmutation effect on the loot, and you seem to be getting an idea of a word in Draconic, and you figure that it's probably the trigger word for whatever the magical effect on this thing is. So you can just tell Sugtok what the trigger word is. Just
okay, I tell him to be careful and maybe back away slowly, and I tell him the trigger word.
Okay.
I back away hella because I don't trust.
Wait, I am going to run to the stage.
Okay.
Back to the group holding the loot. I am going to spin around.
I'm still backing away.
Dramatic fashion that I can after having whistled some dancing lights into existence, kind of going up and down around me. I'm going to spin around, strum a hard F chord, and shout the word.
You strum the word, it rings out hard, and then you shout the command word, and you feel the neck of the lute kind of change in your hand. It grows less of that like D shape into more of like an oval shape. The strings kind of melt into it a bit, leaving like ridges where the strings are. So it still kind of looks like it's a lute. And the body of it flattens. And then some blades come out the side as it transforms into a battle axe. But it's got the lute designs and whatnot have transformed into etchings on the axe.
You guys, it's like Desna made it just for me.
It is a lute. It is a lute of the battle ready, battle axe variety. With the command word, it changes from a masterwork level lute to a +1 battle axe.
Sugtok, I'm so happy for you right now that it's making me cry.
What is a battle axe's battle powers?
Well, battle or better than yours, baby.
A battle axe can be wielded one- or two-handed if you want to get the variety out of it. It's a +1 weapon, so it's magic, so it's +1 on attack and damage rolls. Battle axe. Battle axe.
Also, a dope-ass loot.
Also, yes. Okay, the battle axe.
This is the infinitely more dope version of the violin crossbow that I've seen.
Oh yeah, it deals 1d8 damage, and if you wield it one-handed, it just deals your regular strength. If you do it two-handed, it wields your strength and a half, like the halberd does. And it has a ×3 crit multiplier, and it deals slashing damage.
I love this halberd, but this loot is the coolest goddamn thing I've ever seen. What is the draconic word?
Hold on a second, because I know a little bit.
It's pronounced as your mom.
Wow.
I actually know a little bit of draconic. Hold on.
So does Doctor Strange. He fought the god your mamu.
Hold on.
You know what? Fuck you guys.
Hold on. Just before you give me the word.
Alok.
Arlok.
Alok. Like A-L-A-H-K.
A-L-A-H-K. What's it mean?
I'm not sure, but I don't know. But it's one of the words in the Dragonborn song.
Allah, Allah,
Ventalok, Akvinhud Ovanok.
Luke.
Yes, I'm a nerd.
Bro, we're all playing Dungeons and Dragons with you. We're all nerds.
I know, but there you go. You have a magic loot that turns into a magic battle axe with this add a word.
That's tight, actually. That's so cool.
So we've got Argot and Arlok.
He can just kind of like summon it like Teen Titans Robin, and like his little staff, like and like kind of bust it out.
I suppose.
Oh, that's sick as fuck.
Oh, by the way,
our lock.
yeah, the loot itself actually does have like a strap and whatnot, and when it changes into battle axe form, the strap kind of turns into like the leather wrapping on the handle that dangles a little bit.
Yeah. The hard swing. It's the Wiimote.
Oh, dang it! I forgot my joke. Originally, I was going to say that the magic word was Valhallan.
Valhallan!
The Viking god of rock.
This seems like a good spot, though. Very
stop.
heroic way to finish an episode.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this might be the way to go. Caw, motherfucker!
Finishing it with a power chord.
Absolutely. Squow!
Squiddly wow!
Skilly billy billy mow!
All right. You guys, for beating the Odiugs and...
Fuck, I threw my pencil.
And this cultist encounter. And surviving the trapped door.
Hey.
You guys get 1,800 experience points.
Oh, shit. Okay. That means we're like 1 or 2 sessions away from the level up, baby.
21,650.
That's my math.
Yeah. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna name this fucking loot.